Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Our intro definitely didn't fail to activate. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
We're
We're
hanging in
doing
there.
good, man. We're talking about Harry. We're talking about Harry Potter and shit.
We'll
Anyway.
do it live. We'll do it live.
I'll write it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Anyway, my friends, how the hell are all of you doing?
Doing good.
Rocking
Bill's
like
muted.
talking, bro.
Dude, I love Dawkins, honestly. Call me a fake metal fan, but I love me some rocking with Dawkins. It's a good time. We got AC, of course, my co-host. We have the big, beautiful, large-breasted Bill McHuiston. We have Katie Pritchard, who recently had some wonderful surgery that's going very well. We have our beautiful, occasionally bald, occasionally bearded Jarrod Christman. We have Animation Overload. And, of course, me, the singular, the beautiful. Kahuna! It's time. This week we are continuing our series with Harry Potter, a series of movies so well casted and in many ways the ideal adaptation of any book into a series of movies. So recent, in fact, that why the hell are we getting a TV show for it? It's too soon. And it's going to be bad, and we all know it. It's not going to be as bad, probably, as the new Chronicles of Narnia coming out here soon, but it's going to be bad. So here we are going to be discussing the wonderful movies that many of us grew up with and the books alongside them. So, all of you, who was able to rewatch the film? I mean, I've read all of the books 12 times through. I've seen the movies hundreds of times. I watched part of it with Bill and part of it on my own. It is the longest of the Harry Potter films, and it's the last one directed by Christopher.
Yeah.
No,
I
it wasn't.
only got to see the first one, and it was like the first one that originally came out, so I forgot all of it, and then we just watched it again. But I didn't get to see the second one yet, sadly. But we're going to really quick here.
I watched it last week, and it wasn't even for the show. They just did it for fun.
Well, yeah, because you
really
and your
think
kiddos like to listen to it, don't you?
Yeah.
Our generation was really, really gaslit to hate Harry Potter. And so I never really, I don't know, I just didn't get into it, or I never read the books or anything like that. But
Yeah, no, and like for someone like me, I was born 94. So, and the first movie comes out in 2000, like what, the beginning of 2002, the end of 2001. So I grew up being roughly the same age as the characters in the films. My parents read the books to me, my brother, and my sister when we were quite young until we got old enough to start reading them. And so I remember going to the midnight release of those books. They had magic shows and celebrity appearances sometimes. I remember we were on vacation, and since it was my brother's birthday when the last book, The Deathly Hallows, came out, my brother got a copy for his birthday. And I wasn't going to complain, but I did express to a relative of mine we were on vacation with. I said, man, it would be really cool if I would love to be able to read it alongside my brother. But I'll just wait until he's done, and hopefully he'll let me read his copy. My aunt went out that night or that day in the airport and paid probably an ungodly amount for the hard copy of that book.
Oof,
and so me and my brother were awake for 3 days, basically reading that. And we welcome, MAJI, the beautiful MAJI. Tremendous.
There she is.
Hey guys,
MAJI Chan.
how are you today?
She's playing a game where their equivalent of Hogwarts definitely didn't cause a cataclysm. It's fine.
Whatever.
It's fine. Nothing bad happened.
Nearly destroyed the college of being power hungry. What are you talking about?
It nearly destroyed the continent, technically.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
is that Skyrim?
Hell yeah, it's
Warning.
Skyrim. Oh, God, what's this?
If you guys would have given me enough warning, I would have just downloaded Hogwarts Legacy. I freaking played the heck out of that game.
It's so small on my phone.
That's the thing. I've watched MAJI play Hogwarts Legacy. I've never played. There's a part of me even now that would like to go and play it just because despite some problems with it and maybe it being more popular than it deserved according to some people, it's a magical world that anybody who enjoyed it wanted to inhabit. Anybody who enjoyed Harry Potter, the books or the movies, wanted to go to Hogwarts or wanted to imagine themselves going to Hogwarts.
The thing that weirded me out about Hogwarts Legacy is there was this character at one of the inns that you could tell was a chick, but he had the voice of a dude.
Yeah.
It was
He
weird
did some
talking to.
polymorph potion. That's all it is.
I've heard much commentary about that one.
It's weird, but overall, like it felt like they even had like the bathroom where Morning Myrtle is, but obviously it was before her time.
So it actually works.
Yeah, it actually works. But what's funny is they, as an omen, they have like an out of order sign on one of it, and if you go to flush the toilet, it spits water up. And then if you make it into the prefect area, which is unlocked because instead of chapters, they do the seasons. So if you make it further into the story and go to the prefect, you actually go to the mermaid bathroom.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
So
they
did really well.
They really tried to capture the essence. What was that, Katie?
If you flush a bidet toilet, no one's sitting on it. The bidet toilet, if no one's on that, it'll go everywhere. We did that in one of our Korean apartments. Got soap all over the bathroom.
Yeah, it's. I bet it's different over there.
Yep. Also, I'm doing what Jarrod does with his kids. Like you don't mind me talking. They listen to the Harry Potter audiobooks, and in some ways, I wanted to do that with my kids, but I have the voices of the movie characters in my head, or I can hear the voice of my mother when I was a child reading all the voices for me before she realized that Hermione wasn't Hermione. I remember we read books 1 through 3 believing it was Hermione. And so as much as I love the different narrators that Harry Potter has had over the years, like Stephen Fry, are you kidding me? That's great. I can't do it because I hear the voice of my mother when I do it. So I have been reading the physical books to my children, and they have deeply enjoyed it. Nice. At least my oldest has. My youngest he's 5. He's a little bit young, but
okay,
real quick, he'll get there.
Kahuna, you've read the books more than me. If you go back to my screen, what the actual fuck did I just feed? What is this?
It's mentioned in a an old lore book, but not like this weird little magical beast and where to find them book. Before the actual book and movie came out, there was a different version of it. It was like thin and tiny, and it was basically like a copy of the magical beasts and how to care for them that Ron and Harry shared, and they had
looks
notes
like a tribble.
Yeah, they had little notes in there, and it talks about what this is, but you don't see this in the movie. There's a lot you don't really see in the movie, like the book 4. They talk about the blast-ended scroots, and there's something they have to take care of all year round, and in the movie they only show like one scene of it not doing anything. If that cat isn't what I think it is, but they're like one of the most dangerous magical creatures in the Harry Potter verse is a giant panther that brings the plague wherever it goes. It breathes out disease and it like inhabits.
Is it a
Africa.
Black Panther?
Yeah. We call it an African American panther, actually. No.
Like Black Plague. Okay, never.
The tremendously ebony plague. Oh yeah. No, that's something funny about Skyrim too. Is don't worry, they aren't the African Skyrim people. They are obviously the Ebon people. That's not weird. Yeah.
Are you talking about Red Guards?
Yeah. It's fun though.
But
yeah, no. And who was arguing with me earlier? I've never lost a Harry Potter like questionnaire quiz or like contest. I have never lost ever. This second book or the second movie is the longest minute for minute Harry Potter film that they have made.
Except no, it's not, because Deathly Hallows was so long they had to release it in two different
movies.
years.
You know, Bill, that sure sounds like two separate
Two
films.
separate movies.
It sure sounds like
If
two
it has
different
a
films.
part 1, then it is not a separate movie from the part 2, my good man.
If they came out at the same time, sure. I would
If
still
you-
argue with you because you're wrong, but
If you can't push play and it go from part 1 to part 2, it's 2 movies.
this is true.
If you can't flip the disc, then it doesn't count.
I can't believe I would say this on stream, but I'm afraid.
Oh no, what happened?
I am afraid that Quentin Tarantino is slightly
You
more
killed Bill.
based than the two of you. Yes, he counts Kill Bill as one movie.
Yeah, and you could say The Lord of the Rings is one movie, but
True.
we're
Is it
talking
not?
about specific. We're talking about specifics. We're talking about run times. We're talking about
Yeah, the
Helios.
specifics is that Deathly Hallows was part 1 and part 2, therefore one movie.
How many,
you know,
how many
throughout
discs?
part 1
How
and
many
part
discs
2.
are in the Blu-ray set?
I only have the DVD set.
a lot.
There's 8
Look,
discs.
You have the
8
main movie,
films.
then you have the DLC.
Okay, so then by your logic, the extended edition of
Sorry, guys. Did you?
by your logic,
That's the last time. I swear to God.
we both know you're lying. By your logic, Jared, the extended cuts for Lord of the Rings, each of those is actually 2 movies because you have to put in disc 2 once disc 1 is over. Your logic is flawed.
Anyway, real quick, Jared. Before we move on,
That's fair.
Jared, count down with me. 1, 2, 3. Billy. That would have been so Billy. That's good. It's so good. Anyway,
Yeah, there must have been a lag because it didn't come up until you said till you
oh
said his name.
no, I was
It didn't show up on
trying.
my screen. Sorry.
Damned internet. If we weren't in a secret war with China, this would never happen. Anyway. Speaking of China, how did this woman end up at Hogwarts? What's going on?
I refuse to answer on the
Wizard
basis
Exchange
that.
program.
100 years ago.
Wait, are you
wait,
talking
wait,
about my
wait.
character or the teacher?
The teacher, guys, hold on.
Oh,
You need to we all know the names of foreign characters in Harry Potter. We need to come up with a suitably Chinese sounding name for this character. Let's see. I'm
Jackie
thinking
Chan.
Chow Mein. Chow
Mi-
Mein, like
Mi
the old Bruce
Wong.
Lee. It's like, oh, yes, the Patil sisters. Yes. Or Kingsley Shacklebolt, the blackest English name I've ever heard in my entire
No,
life.
it's Professor Nguyen.
Shanghai
It's-
Kong. There you go.
Professor Nguyen. Nguyen.
That's actually
Oh,
pronounced
It's
Wen, I think.
She's Vietnamese.
Yeah, Wen.
When
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Nguyen.
Professor
I
Wen.
think it's Wen.
When, where, and why?
And her first name is Luna,
I'm
just
not
like the other
positive,
Luna. Her first name is Luna, just like the other Luna, but it's pronounced Runa.
Damn it, you
Luna-
actually got me with that. Hold on, Katie, what were you saying?
hello, Runa.
Yeah.
Hello,
Runa Wen.
Can
Rev
someone
Roshan.
Hello,
confirm
Professor
that?
Runa Ran.
What, babe?
Is it just when it's NG?
Now, what's cool about this game though is you can actually capture the magical beasts and breed them. Like, as you extend
Whoa.
that
I thought
room
this
of
was a kid's
everything.
game.
Oh,
It is.
really?
But that room of everything, you can actually once it becomes basically your base of operations, you can actually make 3 different corridors for breeding in the different land zones. So you can make an ocean landscape for all your water ones, kind of like a tundra, dark tundra for any like your death horses or any of your night creatures, and then you can also have just a plain open field for griffins and all that fun stuff.
Okay, so I have
Maji.
to ask Maji.
You're using all the wrong names. How dare you?
I know, I don't remember the magical creatures'
The
name.
room of
They're just-
requirement,
Thestral
the
was the death one, right?
Thestrals? Anyway, I'm a nerd.
I was trying
again,
to gloss over that, Kahuna. You know, foot on the gas, pedal to the metal.
Guys, they're
So,
using their
MAJI.
magical stick things. Yes.
Yes,
MAJI,
the
is there
ridiculous
any
things.
utilitarian purpose to the magical beasts in this game? Because I only just got to the magical beasts.
Yes,
I only
the
just got
horse-
to.
They
I
they
can
are
groom
good
them.
eating.
Okay, so for the most part, no. But once you capture the flying horse, it is so much faster than the broom.
Oh, really?
I like that. I like the
Yeah.
sound of that.
It's not a Pegasus; it's the death horse. It's
The
what are they
Thestral.
called?
Thestral.
Thestral. Yeah. Once you catch that, you can actually ride that around.
Also,
And
how
summon
does
it.
that work? Because you know the rules for Thestrals. You can only see them if you've seen somebody
Your-
die with your eyes.
Your character
Technically, you
sees someone
practically
die at
die.
the start of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
dude who is supposed to
technically-
get her to Hogwarts gets fucking ate by a
Now-
dragon in front
Now,
of her.
Harry was
That's
able
kinda
to
rad.
save him. I guess because he saw Diggory die.
Cedric.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Cedric Diggory.
technically probably saw his mother die, but
You
he
also
might
have to be
not-
old enough to process it.
Yeah, so it has a little bit to do with
Okay,
perception,
okay.
I
couldn't
assume
remember.
as well. But yeah, MAJI, what are you doing?
Cliff
She's
hugging.
scaling,
Quickest way
yeah.
around Skyrim.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm
She's
being invited
climbing
to
a
meet-
mountain. Okay, she's
That's-
overcoming obstacles.
MAJI is not making the bad life choices that I am currently. I just got invited to meet a stranger in the forest.
There you go.
Also,
said
You'll be
yes.
fine.
also,
Yeah.
I am
Bill,
a stranger in
why
the forest.
does-
What are you
why-
talking
Hey,
about?
everyone's a stranger until you become friends.
until they're pregnant.
That's fair.
What?
I like
Oh,
that.
jeez.
What were you saying, Kahuna? Why what?
No, you're already.
Oh, I was saying everybody's a stranger until they're pregnant. Anyway, what I was actually saying is, why does your character have a top hat?
Because top hats
Because
are cool.
top hats are cool.
It's Bill. I mean,
I'm banning both of you. What is
No,
this?
look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Wait.
Dang it. I really am mad at you that you didn't give me enough time, or I would have downloaded the game and shown you my
Look at this.
character. 'cause
Look at
she's
this.
like
I look
completely
I look
maxed out.
freaking rad.
There's more.
dude.
There's more
Look
Harry
at it.
Potter movies.
I got the voodoo skull mask. I got the purple. I got the
I find
top
I
hat.
find I find
I'm looking
nothing
like
about
a-
this
you're
character
like a Death
surprising
Eater
be-
Willy Wonka.
surprising as Bill.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I have something to say as well. Bill, respectfully, I might have bullied you in high school.
Probably. Well, maybe not. Everyone thought that I was gonna do something to the school.
I was going to make a joke about that.
his
I had
nickname
to
was
be very careful
Columbine.
just now.
Like smiling friends.
I
You're
actually
gonna tell
do
your friend
have-
not to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, Professor Columbine.
I actually do
Yeah.
have a long black trench coat that I call the Columbine.
Shooting at
Oh,
Hogwarts. Oh my God.
Gotta have it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good for hiding things.
Mm-hmm.
Some
They're
crazy
really
kid
long.
I
burst
feel
in
like
and
when
started
kids wear
shooting,
trench coats, they're being
Avada
edgy.
Kedavra
As an
everywhere,
adult,
you know,
when I wear my
five
trench
years old,
coat,
dead.
being an older, scarred, bearded individual with a cowboy hat, people give me room. Whoa. Elric, do you see this? MAJI is in a magical land with magical Eoplerodons, Charlie. Magical Eoplerodons.
Hey, look,
Magically delicious.
There is a family member actively revving a motorcycle for no reason, so I'm going to step away for just a minute. You guys discuss Harry Potter 2.
I
Maybe
thought
why
that was a
maybe
creature
why
in
this
Red Blizzard.
director, maybe the good and bad things about this director and the fact that this is his last film. I will remove myself momentarily.
I
So-
actually think the Chamber of Secrets is my favorite of all the Harry Potters.
Oh wow.
I agree.
I mean, the biggest problem I can think of right off the bat is that, it should have been Ron explaining the wizarding slurs rather than Hermione.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
That's our word.
it is fair. It is fair to say that movie Ron got the movies did Ron dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did. Like book Ron is so much better than movie Ron.
And honestly, I'd say it really started with two, because I'm sure there are some things that they changed with his character. With one, my hyperbolic 1-to-1 comment. End of the day, it's never going to be true for any adaptation, but I saw the buckbeak in front of me and I lost my train of thought. It's a very majestic bird horse thing.
Hippogriffs,
Look at it.
man.
The hippogriff. script.
Yeah.
He's saying that because it's white.
Yeah,
Yes.
wait till you
Um,
have to catch them though. They're not fun to catch.
Well,
Actually,
no,
they're
you
a
got to
blast
bow
catch.
and all that. Anyways, yeah, with Chamber is when the issues with Ron's character really start taking off, because even in the first movie, Ron was still mostly Ron. Like, if you read the books, Ron is the strategist of the group. He's the one who comes up with a lot of great ideas and tactics for the trio to employ, because he has actually lived in the world. He understands how the world works. Hermione can like find deep lore really easily. She's a nerd. She was brilliant. I like the Buckbeak. I like the Buckbeak. And then Harry's sort of like the leader of the group. But yeah, 2 is where they really started to do him dirty. He needed to be hammering out that explanation of wizard racism in between slugs getting vomited up out of his mouth.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of my most disappointing changes book to film is like turning Ron into comic relief. Just like, oh, come on. They did the same thing with Gimli in Lord of the Rings. It's like, dang it.
Yep, true.
I like Gimli.
Yeah, book Gimli. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can appreciate film Gimli. Book Gimli is just so much better. Like book Ron is just so much better. Like, yeah, I hate Ron being the butt of being the butt of the jokes.
Well, he was always kind of socially a little stupid.
Yeah,
but he was a strategist, and he was the one of the trio that grew up in the wizarding world.
Yeah, that's what Bill was saying.
The fact that Hermione just automatically knows everything, it's still true in the books, but not to the degree that it is in the movies. Hermione,
do you enjoy being an annoying know-it-all?
And they do it in the first movie really well, but it in a lot of ways is her detriment sometimes, because she is a know-it-all.
Yeah.
She comes into this world, she has no experience, she thinks everything's great, which it is, and she becomes little see you next Tuesday about it, until she starts getting humbled.
Well, no, like the Ron alteration in the movies starts in book 1. You know, the first time I noticed it in the book, Hermione is the one trapped by the devil's snare, and Ron reminds her, "You're a witch. Use your wand. Stupid.
You're a witch, bitch."
Yeah. And then she's like, "Oh, right. Use his wand. It's fine." Oh yeah, go ahead. But yeah, no, so it starts in book 1, and it's like, I don't blame the actors or actresses. Casting is one of the strongest things about these movies.
Yeah.
But I will say, for better and for worse, it was maybe necessary because of the tonal changes that were incoming for the movies. The fact that this was Christopher's last directorial spot in the Harry Potter films is in some ways unfortunate. Like, we lost the actor who played Dumbledore. Very sad. Very good actor. But both for the sake, like, he was so old already. Yeah. He actually thought that the Phoenix was a real bird on set a couple of times because he's older and kind of senile. And the people working the animatronics moved it to respond to him in between takes.
That's so cool.
One of my they're talking about it like in the behind the scenes. It's one of my favorite behind the scenes facts about these movies.
That's pretty awesome.
But he really brought the wisdom and the warmth and the quiet weight that I expect from Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could have brought the intensity even if he had lived later on. So the recasting was necessary after this film, unfortunately, when he died.
I don't like how they portrayed him after he died. Like, the recast itself was not good.
Hey guys.
I didn't mind it.
I only have one thing to say. Hey, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly.
Dumbledore calmly whispered to Harry, "Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?"
Hey,
in the movie, grabs him by the throat, slams him against the
Pushing
throat.
him back.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Dude, there was a Lego
Absolutely
animation.
sure.
There's a Lego animation I saw that basically was that he's throwing Harry across the room.
Like it
Oh
like
yeah,
it's
and the
funny
Lego
because
Harry Potter.
it's funny
Harry,
because like when I
I'm not
rewatched
angry,
that scene
I promise.
recently, it was like
But I
it
will
wasn't
choke
as
you if you
intense
like.
as I imagined it was. But it because of the meme now, but it's so out of place from the book. It's really funny.
It's out of place
Um,
from the book,
yeah.
but in the heat of the moment in that movie, it makes sense because it's a serious thing that happened. It was super serious.
Okay, so one of the reasons why I do like the Goblet, I mean not the Goblet of Fire, Fetch. I don't care for that.
The Chamber of Secrets,
Chamber of
you
Secrets.
white woman.
The Chamber of
Because
Fire or something.
The way they introduced the Horcruxes without saying that they were introducing the Horcruxes, and then the mystery behind it, and then face it, that looked really cool when you're a kid watching the door open with the snakes lock going across it.
No, this
I mean, the cinematography of that whole entrance scene of the actual chamber is badass.
Yeah.
No, the
Pardon
whole
my
thing.
language.
Also, we can't. I don't know his name, but the actor who plays Lockhart, absolutely
Kenneth Branagh.
brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude, Lockhart is my favorite part of both book and film.
Oh, he's such a funny contradiction of
So
a kid.
good.
Oh,
So
it's entertaining reading it because all the other teachers are just like, I cannot. Why is this happening? They're just
you can feel everybody's eye roll. Like it's so
you can, and everyone's little touches in the acting are so well done. Even Kenneth Branagh's. Like one thing I noticed on the rewatch was, and I've noticed it before, obviously, but one thing that I love about the rewatch or seeing again in the rewatch is when Harry's serving detention and he hears the voice, and then he's like, "Professor, didn't you hear that?" And no. Well, you're probably just going loopy. I mean, oh, and look at the time. Of course you are. We've been at this for too long. You should probably be heading to bed. And
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, and then he looks around the room and you can tell he's unnerved, like visibly unnerved by what Harry said, and it's so good. And even Dumbledore, the way he looks at Lockhart when he says, "Oh yes, I've known all along where the chamber's entrance was."
Looks over the glasses.
The look over the glasses.
The look over the half moon spectacles is brilliant. Oh yeah, that's something else. Dumbledore loses the glasses after this movie. I only just now realized that.
I thought Richard Gambon still had the glasses.
No, go back. He does not. The glasses are gone after this movie. I forgot until this. I didn't realize that until this.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, they
Something
are
ain't
gone.
right.
Look,
He has him in
Richard
Azkaban,
Gambon.
He has them at times.
but they're not on all the time.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
they're
he
mostly-
does wear him in Prisoner of Azkaban. But Richard Harris,
He
like
used
looking down
Reparo
over,
on his
over
eyes.
the top.
Oh
looking
shit, you're
down
right.
Over the top, so good.
Oh man, but yeah, no. Chamber is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. If you think about it, it is the most sword and sorcery that the Harry Potter books and movies ever get.
There's literally a sword.
It feels like a Conan plot, honestly.
In case you're wondering.
Yeah, they
can't
use
find the chamber.
magic words that only one person can speak. There's spells of forgetfulness. They face a giant monster with a literal sword in a secret underground cavern built a long time ago. Like, this is a Conan story. Period. Oh, and he's healed by some
Harry,
BS,
the barbarian.
He's healed by
And
the
you
tears
gotta-
of some BS like monster.
What's up,
Birds.
And
Macapa?
you gotta admit, this is like the best movie to introduce Draco Malfoy's dad.
Oh, he is Jacob Isaacs, I think.
Jason Isaac.
Yeah.
Also, we were so close to having a very different version of this character. He argued
He
a lot.
fought for the character.
Yeah, and they were going to have him walk in with a suit and short black hair.
Ooh.
And he said, "Hear me out." He grabs a literal a drape, wraps it around himself like a cloak, puts on the imperious look, and he convinced them to give him a long blonde wig so he would match Malfoy.
Yeah.
And
Based.
then, also the wand cane, that was his deal too. That was
Yeah.
that was him.
He completely altered the character because he's like, wait a second, this guy despises muggles. Why would he look like a muggle?
Absolutely.
Yeah, why would he dress like a
Yeah.
muggle businessman? That and he's
Like-
just he's so good at being despicable.
Dude understands villains.
Okay, so I actually have a couple behind the scenes stories that I learned about in recent months regarding Lucius's character and the actor. So first, this actually comes from a video. So at the end, there's one part where Lucius moves Harry aside with his cane. I guess in one of the takes, the actor swung a bit too hard and actually hit the boy. And he immediately switches from like imposing serious Lucius to, oh, darling, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And then another story, and this comes from, can't remember exactly where I read this. I think this was from Christopher Columbus, who talked about it. But basically, he was told in the final scene, yeah, we're just going to put Dobby in with CGI. So, just act like he's there. We'll deal with it in post. And, he's talking to Dumbledore, goes through the lines, and then he turns, does this weird thing with his leg. And the director said, cut, because he thought that he tripped on the cloak or something. And he was like, are you okay? Like, what was that? And the actor just looked at him and said, well, I kicked Dobby down the stairs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like I found out later, but when I was younger, I always imagined the actor Toby Jones, who voices Dobby. I imagined him like Andy Serkis on set, just getting kicked down the stairs in a stupid green suit.
That'd be sick.
like in Lord of the Rings with Smeagol.
Dobby is a free elf.
Dobby is here to save Harry Potter.
Dobby's been a bad house elf.
Given a
What the fuck? Anyways, I love that all of Dobby's plans for saving people can basically just amount to Dobby never meant to kill. Dobby only ever meant to maim or seriously injure. Even when it comes to saving Harry. I never meant to kill you. I just meant to maim you so you'd get sent home.
Dobby.
Oh, Harry Potter! My master's never let me have clothes.
Dobby never.
Okay, so Kahuna's
intended...
going into more weird fan fiction.
Yeah. Dobby
Oh,
never
bro.
intended to. Dobby never intended monopoly. He was simply just trying to corner the market.
Also, Dobby is way more involved in the books,
Yeah.
book to book, than he is in most of the movies. Like, he's always appearing, and he has like 18 socks on, and he has all these weird
All the
zany
different
clothing.
hats.
That being said, like, you're adapting the books. We didn't need to have the most Mary Sue leftist, I'm a little ally Hermione spew storyline. If, like, of all things to cut, I'm okay with that not being in the movies.
That said, it's still my favorite part of Goblet of Fire because it basically amounts to Ron calling Hermione a dumbass
Yeah.
for not understanding the
Intricacies.
Thank you. I cannot speak today. The intricacies of wizard and house elf relationships.
That being said, it does basically boil down to this. No, Hermione, honestly, they love being slaves. They love being told what to do.
It's okay.
They wouldn't know what to do on their own. I'm like, well, this is pretty on the nose, JK. All right.
Hermione,
It's like next that house elves are singing songs in the kitchens.
Hermione, it's okay. They enjoy picking the cotton.
Jeez.
Yep.
We restrict their breeding. We don't want their numbers to get out of hand. Anyway, this joke ends right here, right now. Period. There we go. Oh man. But also, all these movies, in my opinion, have the perfect blend of CGI and practical. But they built most of that underground, Chamber of Secrets set.
Yeah.
And it looks freaking incredible. It looks so good. It's disgusting how good it looks. And also, yeah, there's a friend of mine, Billy, different Billy. He and I argue. He says that the climax of all the Harry Potter books are bad, and that they're anticlimactic and they're over too quickly. And I hate and love having this argument with him every time. I'm like, what do you mean in Chamber of Secrets he stabs a snake and then he kills an unkillable embodiment of evil afterwards? Like, what do you mean? It's a great ending.
Yeah,
That
but
being
you don't
said,
understand. It was done anticlimactically.
Like I have heard other people make that argument, and I have yet to hear anyone present a compelling case without sounding like a pretentious douchebag.
yeah, I agree.
I really haven't. Everybody that tries to make that case is like, you're just an asshole. Like you're a pretentious prick, and I don't care about your opinion on anything at this point, just because of how how you are arguing your point. So, yeah,
You misspelled Leviosa. Leviosa.
Dude, I do love Skyrim weapons, unrelated. But also it's like just in all the books and almost all the movies, there's almost always after the main action is concluded, there's almost always a conversation with Harry and Dumbledore or Harry and someone else that kind of wrap up
Harry
the film.
Potter and the Chocolate Factory. There you go.
Yes, just like that. And it's really, I don't know, it's something like the books are before they got copied into oblivion were really unique for their reliable structure and the way that they were done.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention earlier. Christopher Columbus. I know the tone of the books change, and so maybe a different director was necessary. Plus the third movie is one of my favorites as well. But there was something a bit more whimsical about the first two. And perhaps that's by design, but
yeah.
it was like it felt a bit more magical in the first two movies. And I have to give that at least partial credit to the director. Perhaps he wouldn't have been as suited for the later films. And ironically, he left to go work on another film that I really, really love. When he left these films, and that was to go work on the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, if I'm not mistaken, which is also a bloody excellent movie.
Christopher Columbus did that one?
No, he didn't direct that one.
Oh, am I? Dude, I'm high. I'm elevated. That's what the kids say now. Yeah, that's what the kids are saying. Am I wrong? Hold on, who directed that?
Yeah, you're wrong.
I was
You
gonna
would
say
say that
me
no
too,
matter
brother.
what, Monty. Hold on.
If it makes you feel any better, I got killed by the same drugger twice. So
Greta
That
Gerwig?
you know something that does make me feel better. But yeah, no, this movie is the longest film, and it's so well paced you don't really notice it. It allows the film to breathe in scenes that in some of the other movies you don't feel the same amount of breathing room that you do in this film. Like of all the movies, movie 6 and the Half-Blood Prince, that movie needed 2 parts or to just be longer. And it really needed it. It's too bad because in some ways 6 is maybe the funniest film. It's a very fun film. It's just they have to cut so much of it out to be able to fit in like the very basics of that movie.
Andrew Adamson directed Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
And he did a fabulous job on that one.
Yep. It's there's a whole bunch of reasons that those movies never took off in the same way as Harry Potter. But it is too bad because the first movie was the perfect one, and it was the perfect it was just great.
It's quite
whole way
good.
through. Yeah. I remember me and my buddy James, we bought, this is back when they didn't have assigned seating in theaters, both a blessing and a curse. Somebody lied because there were no seats in that theater, and we bought tickets. So we had to sit on the stairs and watch The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that
way. So back to what you were saying, though, I think so. Columbus had the best of all things happening at the same time for his films to make such an impact, because they're the first 2 films in the series, and so it is. You have all of these things that are new, By the time you get to the third film, even the new stuff isn't quite as new because you're already immersed into the world. So the world, so he got to build the world, which was great for the storytelling and the engagement and that whimsical nature of the thing. Plus, the kids are younger and the stories aren't as heavy.
And a huge portion of the casting had to be done in those first two films.
Yes,
almost all of it, except for like the characters that are slowly introduced throughout.
Yeah,
and that had to be hard because like some of these actors and actresses do not do as well in later movies.
Yeah.
Ginny, sorry, Ginny is like one of my favorite characters in the books, and then she also exists in the movies.
It
just too
exists. Yes. Yeah.
She kind of like a weird stalker in the movies.
Yeah, she's like in the book. She's like fiery and passionate and a little shy when she's younger. In the book, she's just like, "What if I acted like Bella Swan, except I didn't bite my lip every 2 seconds?"
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, man. I don't have anything against the actress. I don't know if it was direction or just acting, maybe a combination of that and script changes because they did alter the romance in the books.
Wait, Bella Swan?
Bella from Twilight.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You made it now.
I hate that I recognize the name.
What book was she? What book was this character in? I don't remember this at all.
Who's this Bella?
What house was this witch in?
Yeah.
Bella Swan and Harry Potter.
Thank you for all these facts, Billy. I do know most of them, but I do appreciate it. That game is Skyrim. It's a magical game where you get to kill dragons and absorb their souls.
I want to do that game.
It's easy for
You
to
and
say.
everybody
I keep
else
that
in-
the same freaking drugger.
Yeah, all the cool people want to do that game.
That's exactly what I'm going to tell my son too. That's Skyrim. That's a game where
You kill dragons and absorb their souls. It's completely normal.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's so
you want
based.
you want to play this game? Everybody wanted to in 2011 as well.
Oh yeah, and everybody still wants to.
Yeah.
I have no concept of time.
Okay, guys, talk for a second. I have gremlins to attend.
There's
to for
dragons
a
in Harry
moment.
Potter, right?
Yes.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, yeah, I forgot. AC isn't deep. He isn't knuckle deep in Harry
He's
Potter.
not, he's not steeped in the lore.
Nope, I'm an outsider because I got
They got
accused.
dragons just like the Game of Thrones.
I got accused of looking like Mr. Potter.
No.
So it firmly planted me on the outside of Hogwarts with all the other mudbloods. Muggles.
No, there are dragons. There are dragons in there. Ron's brother Charlie works with dragons in Romania, and like in a dragon reserve.
It's based.
Yeah.
And then there's also a dragon guarding some of the more secure vaults in Gringotts.
Yeah. They in the Harry Potter world though, they're dumb animal dragons. They're not high fantasy dragons.
They're not smog.
No, they're not cool dragons. They're the Game of Thrones like giant lizard things.
Yeah, they're George Martin dragons.
Well, and even the George Martin dragons, there's an argument. It turns out there's like ancestor spirits crammed inside of those, so they're probably a little smarter than the Harry Potter dragons. And
yeah, that is true. I was
maybe they
hoping
were
someone would bring it
inbred
up, yeah.
ancestors or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. There's probably Daenerys's grandpa up in one of her dragons. Just saying. But so that's cool. Are they like wyverns or? Sorry about the dragon.
Yes,
are they?
They're different. No, not all of them. There are different dragon designs.
The ones you see in the film are all wyverns.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not all of them.
Oh.
You only see the horntail up close at first, and then you see the one at the Gringotts Bank later. Spoilers for a movie. That's
Wait,
been
they
out
even
for a long time. No, you see the little miniatures of the other dragons. They're not all wyverns.
Okay.
Well,
so some of them have 4 legs.
Yes.
Which one?
There's the green. There's the Welsh green. There's the Chinese fireball. I think
You don't see the Chinese fireball on the screen though.
we don't see that one on the screen.
That's fair. But it exists.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
These titans of trivia are at it again.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
I'm not right about everything.
Something tells me I could really probably get into.
I might be wrong about that though.
Like something tells me.
And
I could
Norbert in the first film was also a wyvern.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah.
Cool. I was just gonna say something tells me I would really get into like the fantastical beasts side of things.
Except for that storyline is done so badly. Don't do it.
Damn it.
Just complete. Like the only decent one is the first one, and they're pretty bad.
What's bad about them? Did they like virtue signal too hard? Is there no source material?
Yes.
Too much source
That is
material?
exactly what
Any
they
and
did.
all of these things. They decided to make.
Oh.
They decided to make Dumbledore be a fudge packer. There's a whole bunch of problems.
He
but-
gay.
Packing fudge the whole
He
time.
gay.
The whole
It's like
damn
remember,
time.
it's
huh?
like it's like everyone's like there were all those signs. You didn't see him with any women in the first. I'm like, well, he danced with McGonagall. He was always kind of polite. He's
Yeah.
also 150
20
years old in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, so
original
old.
series. Why are like his gender or where you like that stick it had nothing to do with the story. That's why I wasn't important.
I just thought of a funny skit.
Oh.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Smashes his head against the wall, and then it's like a cutaway, and it's like young Dumbledore, and he's like an alpha male. He sticks his name in the goblet of fire, and then it's like the next night he's like at a gay bar raving or something. That's how he became a fudge packer. The goblet of fire.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't want Harry. You know, he's like, Harry, come on, man. This is a hard life. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard, buddy.
They find a old picture of Dumbledore from the 1920s. He's like wearing a pink boa and like snakeskin pants at a British club somewhere.
Just curling like 75. You know what I mean? Dumbbell door.
Jeez
You know what I mean?
Oh, sweet. But yeah, no, this second film and like we got to see some more of the extracurricular, like we got to see a bit more of the classroom shenanigans in the first two movies as well.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have the same level of emphasis in all of the films, but I think them being allowed to kind of be longer in the beginning also helped with that. Because you got to see like some more classroom stuff. You got to see a bit more of the social side of Harry Potter. Also, something that's not clear to me in the books or the movies. I've kind of pieced it together myself, but when are they allowed to, and when are they not allowed to wear their uniform at school? It changes from like some of the movies have them in uniform all the time, and it's not consistent.
You went full robot there. When are they allowed to what?
Oh, when are they not allowed to dress the way they want? Because sometimes they get to like wear their civilian like muggle clothes. Sometimes they have to wear their dress robes, and it's not consistent. It's not consistent at all.
I don't think it is. And in the film, anytime they're not in class, they're always in their regular clothes, their muggle clothes. But in the books, anytime when they're not in class, if they're at Hogwarts, they're always in their robes.
Well, they also all have top hats.
Sure.
They're supposed to have top hats.
So Bill's,
they're
so
wizards.
Bill's,
They're wizards.
I am lore accurate.
Yes, I was gonna say Bill wins again.
Maybe
not a top hat, you son of a gun. Every single one of them are like, we're all like Honest Abe, that filthy American wizard.
I just saw Bill was invisible, and then now we're watching MAJI, and she's invisible, and I was just
That's because I ran like a coward against this drugger that kept killing me.
Well, I'm just thinking, I'm like, I was already kind
Did
of.
you use the hard R with that Draugr?
No, I ran like a little.
Questions and concerns have been raised in my mind about the prefects.
Oh yeah. Also, it's like there's part of the reason there's so much fan fiction about the Harry Potter like universe. First, because it was like that era of fan fiction, like Tumblr girls discovering themselves for the first time. But it was also, it's like they don't have to go into it in the books, but to assume that no one was getting any in Harry Potter,
they were, is
simply untrue.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
so we can't really be too mad at the fudgy Dumbledore.
You just down some of that liquid luck and you're good.
Yeah, it's just a choice, I guess.
Also, can we talk about how they have love potions?
Right. Dude. What do you think kids are gonna do with that? What do you think?
It's
Where's
not
the-
even
no,
ill. It's not.
designers.
It's not even like they sell it at stores. It's not like it's.
It's not
So
age
where's this-
restricted at all.
Yeah, and where's McGonagall like giving therapy sessions to like some of these girls, you know, like
No.
erasing
It's
their
usually
memories.
the girls using the love potions canonically.
Oh.
That is
Oh.
correct. That is
Yeah,
correct.
based.
So
Equality.
men can be victims as well,
There you go. Yes. So you
right,
need,
MAJI?
So then you need like
Yes,
Snape.
sure.
You need like a scene where
I love
Snape
making
is
her
like,
uncomfortable.
no, dude, you need a scene where like Snape is like erasing some memories, and it's like really dark, and it's like, yeah, dude, this is the implication of the love potion. We need to erase the trauma. No.
You know what?
I'm glad they
okay-
didn't go there.
I'm okay with not getting into the
Yeah, me
actual,
too. Yeah, me too.
activities
There's a
of
reason.
Harry
we
Potter
can-
characters.
we can
I'm
talk
really
about
okay
love
with it.
potions. I got thoughts.
I cannot explain how okay I am with that not being in books meant for
Same, but that's like the implication you open yourself up to when you say love potions. You know, it's like, dude, what? Love potions?
Also,
That's
I
why,
can't
like
remember.
in Half Blood Prince, Slughorn even brings that up when he's talking talking about whichever love potion it was. He's like, that's why this is potentially the most dangerous, most dangerous potion in this room.
Was it more
Yeah.
than? Is it more than love? Then is it like
I think
fanaticism?
it's like, no,
John used it
intense-
in order to get his
Intense
dad.
obsession is what he
Obsession,
said.
Yeah, the more powerful the love potion. It's like
Wow.
each person, like someone's alarm's going off.
Well, dude, that is like a really powerful effect. Like,
Yeah.
that's you're changing somebody's brain chemistry. Like,
Yeah.
you're making them obsessed. Like, and obsessions are all like not healthy. Like,
No.
any obsession. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
there's all that. Also, one other loss, like we're talking about, like because this is the last film directed by Christopher Columbus, was a hilarious name for anyone to
Yes,
have for some
yes.
reason. It'd be like a director named Leonardo da Vinci. It just and it's never brought up. But this is really kind of the last game that focuses that heavy on Quidditch. Quidditch
Yeah.
was so much fun in the books, even though the rules make very little sense.
That's because the new director that replaced it didn't care for Quidditch. But the first one that did the first two movies actually enjoyed the idea because it was different, but still was very sporty.
It's like the UK is maybe more obsessive about sports than America, which is shocking because we
You
have
gotta
so many
really-
sports made
yeah.
in America.
You got to really grind it in, man. That was a unique idea, in my opinion.
Oh, hey, it's a Mr. Wang. Would you look
It's
at
another
that?
when. It's another when.
Another Wang.
This is Barry Wen.
Gladwin Moon. Oh, I just watched an interview with the Rooftop Korean. His name is Tony Moon, and he's he's maybe the most one of the most
Dude, it's the basest man alive. It's so awesome.
Oh,
I love that.
Oh, he has a book coming out, talking about his experience with the riots and with living in America and heritage and things of that nature. He's like the first recorded Korean ever being born in Germany. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's
That's sick.
because I got the pre-order, I got the ballistic edition, and so one page of each of the ballistic edition books is shot through with a Korean rifle.
That's sick.
I'm like, I didn't even
Here
know
for
that
it.
when I ordered it until like afterwards they talked about, like, oh, that's dope, cool.
That is awesome.
At first, like apparently it was an idea by his publisher, and he brought it out there. He's like, oh, where's my book? He's like, oh no, we're not shooting it through the entire book. Can you imagine ruining the book just for like no? We'll shoot
I would
through one
accept that.
page, Tony.
I would accept that. I would accept it.
It's a big magical ball. Some people say it's nice. I think it's the best ball, honestly. But yeah, no. Any criticisms of these first two movies, since we're kind of coming to the end of that in particular, like the end of the first initial Harry Potter arc, so to say, with these first two.
Oh,
films.
the shoelace scene, the final feast clapping at the end, Hermione one-shotting the cornfish pixies. Like, come on. She
The
one shot
the cornfish pixies.
Yes.
Cornish pixies.
Yes, that's what I meant. I like cornfish better.
That if this was Harry
Pixies.
Potter in the
I
South, they
gotta-
would be cornfish
I got-
pixies. But
Those are from Avatar, I think. The cornfish.
the cornfish pixies, my favorite Harry Potter animal.
Cornish pixies.
Corn on the cod. There you go.
Yeah.
Is she overpowered for one-shotting the cornfish?
No, she
No.
Hermione is absolutely overpowered in the movies. She is not in the books. She's the smartest character in the books in some ways, like the most academically gifted.
Yeah, and
And
in terms of the spell she used there, it's like the Immobilis spell. That's not like this ultra powerful, like way OP spell.
It's not an area effect spell.
No, it's just
like,
it was just
yeah.
smart thinking on her part to get him with something that would neutralize him.
Well, that's fine then.
Yeah,
That just
Lavender
showcases her
Brown.
brains.
Wait, was Lavender Brown black? Like, no. Hold on, I need to look this up.
Oh,
Hold on. Was she?
Billy? Dishing the dirt, bruh.
Did Lavender Brown have bad credit score in the first movie? Lavender Brown. Oh, it's the first thing that comes up. Black.
Was she actually named in the first two movies?
I'm trying to remember that. I don't know. Oh, huh.
Why is there nothing interesting in this bathroom? Why was the door locked to the bathroom if there's nothing interesting in it?
Oh,
This is bullshit.
why are you
leaving.
in the
That's
women's
the
restroom,
entrance.
Billy?
That's
I
the entrance
am a
to the Chamber
woman,
of
see?
Secrets.
If you take that out of context, it's very
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing interesting in this bathroom.
Someone please clip Bill saying I am a woman. It's like I'm a woman. Damn it! It's
Oh,
Ma'am.
Wrangler with the
Just drink some polyjuice. They won't know the
Wait, guys, we gotta honor Wrangler properly with his deal. So hold on. 4. Yeah, there we go. 20.
Your strength gives me strength.
He gets a giggling clip every time.
Bro, those movies are like, is there any better, like, funnier, like, character you hate in a movie like that ever? Like the one who's so consistently a rat.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's good.
I feel
I
like
love the scene
in
when
Robin
the
Hood
mummy's
Men in
gonna
Tights,
attack him and he's just
an
praying to
orc
every
mage
religion.
works in blazing saddles.
Oh, what did you say? Animation.
I
Sorry.
love when the mummy's attacking him and he's just like praying to every religion. It's like, oh,
That's a good. That's a good.
Brings
cut.
out
Yeah.
That's a really good
my
cut.
favorite my favorite line, think of my children. You don't have any children. Someday I might.
Someday I might. Hold on. Where is it? Right here.
I think I'll kill you. Think of my children. You don't have any children. Someday I might. Shut up.
Did the boys do as I asked?
It was that good of a clip that I added it.
It's probably outdoors.
Speaking of Brendan
Oh, okay.
Fraser, he's got a new movie coming out soon
Mm-hmm.
where it's a World War II movie where he plays like an intel officer.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looked pretty interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, Brendan Fraser's due for a comeback for sure. Same with Mel Gibson.
Well, Brendan Fraser was treated dirty from the beginning.
The movie's called Pressure.
Look at him.
Pressure, yeah.
Sorry.
Who are we looking at?
Yeah, I think no, I think that was something else. But yeah, Fraser and Mel, man. You guys ready for Passion 2? Electric Boogaloo.
What?
I
was
heard
gonna
a
say, how
rumor
is
that
that
Jim is not
possible?
returning for the film, and I'm kind of.
That is what I have heard as well.
I wouldn't if I was him either, bro. I don't know if you guys heard everything he went through, but there's like I'm convinced there's this curse that happens either directly or indirectly whenever you portray Christ. Basically, when you even if you do it willingly and like
I don't
earnestly and
see how
honestly.
you can have the second one?
Well,
It's about the it's the
Caviezel's-
resurrection.
The resurrection.
Yeah.
In case
I'll
you
be right
didn't
back.
I don't
read
mean
the
to
book,
spoil the Bible, but
yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Jim
I don't
Caviezel's
think that's a good
defense-
idea.
They kind of
Bro
killed him
comes
off
back.
in the first one. I mean, why would you come back after that, man? I mean,
He says, "Yo, I'm back," and then it's like a huge plot twist. It's crazy.
by the way, I would use
Love
my
that part.
broom, but I forgot how to get my broom out.
was that why you were jumping up and down
Stage
earlier?
fright, dude. Stage fright. I get it, dude.
He
I
was
get
he was
it.
going by everybody. He's dressed like a damn Fruit Loop. He's
I-
jumping up and down. I'm like, what are you doing?
Sometimes I gotta explain that.
Don't
to my
worry
wife.
about it.
I'm just like,
I can't
sorry,
fucking operate. I'm trying to get my broom out.
dude. And then,
Where is it placed? If you're trying to jump up and down,
I don't worry about it.
it's a very short, very
Yeah, I
large.
can't get
room.
it out.
We call it thick.
How am I supposed to whip it out if I can't remember how to whip it out?
oh,
Maji,
gonna
help me
say-
out. How do I whip it out?
I want each of us here. Oh, she
PlayStation
knows.
or PC?
Yeah, she
PC.
Oh, I can't help you. You're on your own.
knows. Oh, bone.
look, I grip the shaft, I move up and down, nothing's happening.
Well, not nothing. It depends.
It
That's
depends.
How many
not
times
like a
how many
performance
times have you
issue.
used your
It's
broom
just
today?
stiff and wooden. I don't get it.
Yes.
How long did you do it? No, I need everybody to come up with a brand new
If
spell
you're
from
flying for
Harry
4
Potter.
hours, see a doctor.
That's your signature spell. You don't,
Oh,
it doesn't
Harry
need a
Potter.
name. I just need an effect. Like what would, if you were a wizard in Harry Potter, what would your like go to like type of magic be? You don't need like to copy a spell either. I
In
personally
all honesty, oh,
Yeah.
go for it.
Oh yeah, I personally like the idea of like a teleporting like misty form or like a misty step. I really like that idea because like I think my whole thing would be smoking.
Like
be like a
making
smoker
yourself
mage.
incorporeal.
I don't know. Yeah, smoke related. Like I would be doing a bunch of tricksy things, but like a lot of polymorphic effects where I'm literally like, you know, teleporting, turning into smoke, like doing crazy stuff like that.
Teleporting is something they do.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know that,
Yeah.
but like I would specialize in it. You know, like Harry's specialization is disarming people, right? He likes to disarm.
He's really good at taking away their weapons. Very, very good.
Yeah,
He's really
yeah,
good at being expelled. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
Did you guys
so-
ever watch that old Disney cartoon Sword in the Stone?
Yeah.
There's that one scene where the dishes are doing themselves. I would kill for that.
Yeah.
What? That's the most feminine woman answer I can imagine.
I would totally kill for the magic to make things fix itself and for dishes to do themselves.
And they
Okay?
were daydreaming about
Wait,
this.
wait.
again.
Pause. MAJI. In the second Harry Potter film, you see that same spell being used.
Yeah.
Why did we go to the Sword in the Stone?
Because that's the one I grew up watching first.
So MAJI, you would like your signature specialization would be like animating objects, that kind of thing. Like transmutation. maybe?
Kahuna's seen my leaning bookshelf. He knows I am in dire need of an ability to actually fix things.
That would be sick because I could see you walking around with like this really unique badass golem. Maybe no, I got it. Okay, there's this card in Magic the Gathering that's called Walking Archive. Your golem that you would animate is literally your entire library of books.
That would be cool.
It would be like your book golem that follows you around.
My wand would be a pencil. It would draw for me, and it wouldn't suck.
I would appendix
wand?
carry my wand.
A what?
No,
Oh,
so I was so proud of myself. I put together my little mini bookshelf. It was like one of those little 4-cube things. I went to move it and it leaned. And it's been leaning ever since. So my goal is to someday figure out how to fix the damn thing.
No, that'd be so
Now
cool.
it's a landmark.
Depending
It's a
on what
leaning
quality it
bookshelf.
is, some of those bookshelves are not
avant-garde.
made to ever move. Also, MAJI to fix things. There's a spell for that. Literally,
Dude.
reparo.
Dude,
I know.
animation.
That was an awesome spell.
Animation
Yeah.
just gave me a good idea too, with his wand being the pencil that he also like draws with, and I can just totally see him like bringing his drawings to life and shit. That'd be so cool. But like, you gave me an idea. I would totally be puffing on my wand like a vape, like an endless vape. It'd be so cool. And I would have like a Van Helsing hat because you gotta. I would totally look like a bad guy, but not be a bad guy.
I would have I would have a specific transfiguration spells that turns anyone into a cute Japanese girl. Don't ask why.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Wait a second.
You've never lost a duel.
Harry Potter world. I wonder.
This Kahuna wizard guy has never lost a duel, and there's all these new exchange students suddenly.
they're all crying.
Like Harry Potter's a weeb, and he just comes in with all this shit.
He has an anime type as part of his uniform. He has the jacket's all ripped up like Jotaro in
him and Ron bond over Death Note or something. It'd be
dude. I like
actually, guys. To answer your question, I don't need a new spell. Engorgio.
You sold me on the name. I can guess. Engorgio.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It makes things bigger. Don't ask.
Gorgeous things, yeah. Gorgeous things. Hey, simplicity, man. Simplicity. Just like my shirt says.
I'm gonna break into someone's home. Never mind, I can't break into someone's home.
Boo.
Actually,
with a top hat and a mask. What are you, a 1950s villain?
One of my favorite quests in that game is I don't know if it's on the PC. I think it was when it first came out, a PlayStation exclusive, but you can actually buy your own little knickknack shop, and it turns out it's completely haunted, and so you're like fighting this whole interdimensional demon haunted ghost the whole time.
Right.
It's cool.
In Skyrim or
no in
Harry Potter.
That reminds me
Harry
of a
Potter.
movie idea.
I mean,
that I had.
I did get the Dark Arts DLC because I want to be able to use this spell right here. I think it's neat.
What
Oh,
spell?
here, I'll put it on. Hold on.
Also, Wrangler's not technically wrong because in the book, it's more
This one
clear
right
in the
here.
books. But
Oh,
Hagrid
Maybe
has
also
the
this
broken
one.
pieces of his wand in his umbrella, and so
Yep.
his umbrella acts as a wand.
Yeah.
A shotgun has wood.
Yeah.
It could be a wand.
Yep. You could have your sword be a wand, technically, right? Because of that.
Except
like
for your
anything.
sword wouldn't be allowed in public places. You'd want your wand to be something you can conceal, kind of like
Yeah, you
how
can't just whip
Draco's
that out in
dad had
public.
the wand cane.
Well, same with the shotgun, but still, cool is cool.
You can't
right?
engorge
Cool is
in
cool,
public. Like,
right?
come on.
Right.
I would want mine. I would want mine like in the Assassin's Creed, like wrist.
Yeah.
A wrist wand, just
Yeah, like flip
Or
it out.
a wrist
That'd be
shooter.
sick.
Yep.
except that yours would occasionally like it would the spring would be too powerful and would just launch your wand away from you.
Oh crap!
It's like wait. Runs over, grabs the wand.
I do have. I don't know. We didn't talk about it much, but I do have one significant beef with the film, with Chamber of Secrets, and it is the fact that they made the basilisk look like a freaking moray eel. I hate that. I cannot.
The basilisk
explain.
was supposed to be an unusual, like it's not a normal snake, brother.
A moray eel isn't either. It's so retarded. It's so stupid. Like, come on, not a moray eel. Make it look like a serpent, not a freaking eel. For whatever reason,
That's a moray eel.
that has bugged me ever since I saw this film in the theater. It's like, oh, just use a stinking eel, because it wasn't the only time. That was like a popular thing for like 4 years in Hollywood. Giant snake, make it look like a moray eel. That wasn't the only film that did it, and it was just. It just seems so lame and unimaginative. It's like, we don't know what else to do. Make it look like an eel. Those things are creepy. Yeah. It's like, come on, people, lazy ass creature designers, man. I have always hated that.
Yeah, no, in the lore, the way you make a basilisk, it's not hard to make a basilisk. And also, like Billy is saying here, a rooster's crow kills a basilisk if it's done like in the morning and within earshot.
Yeah.
It's like this great magical creature could be undone by a farm animal, but it also is created.
It has
by
to
a
hatch
farm
from a chicken egg, right?
Yeah, but it has to be under a toad during the certain, like the right time.
Yeah.
Of month. Yeah. Find that basilisk.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Stoned. Wait. in that order. Maybe
But
get
anyway.
stoned and find the basilisk.
That's just always been a personal beef of mine, and like every time I watch the film, as soon as the thing comes out, I'm like, ugh.
I only disagree because the basilisk looks really freaking cool.
It does.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people thought so too. I just never did.
That we're all this is America. We have the First Amendment. We're all allowed to be disastrously, horrifically wrong on occasion.
I don't know. He does have a point. I mean, face it. Remember the
MAJI, shut up!
Penguin movies?
What is it? What was what,
Remember
MAJI?
The
What?
3 years of nothing but penguin-related movies because of March of the Penguin was successful.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
They have a notorious problem of that.
You guys remember
Happy
Happy
Feet?
Feet? That weird
Yeah.
stoner
Oh
movie.
my
If I ever
gosh,
saw
that was
one.
so
The tap
odd.
dancing penguin. Yeah. I remember.
Happy Feet was peak cinema.
I'll wait. All right, Evaleighmusic, sure, yeah.
Oh, come on. We've got a
Happy
penguin
Feet
who
is
talks
peak
like
cinema, but rock-
Elvis.
Hey,
What's not to
Happy
love?
Feet 2 was better, man. I tell you.
Steve
Whoa.
Irwin grabs the basilisk by the tail. Look at this beaut.
Yes, they made a sequel.
Or like that one clip where like he's holding that snake. He's like, these things are not really that aggressive, and it's like it's actively biting his neck on TV.
Is that bad?
He was-
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Did you ever see that?
Also-
Did you ever see that one episode with him when he caught the snake and he thought he was like describing one snake and then it bit him right on the upper lip and he's looking at it like, "Oh no, it's a taipan!" and then they show him a little while later and they're like after they've given him the antivenom and his lips all swollen up. On the top is these two fang marks right there. This little baby taipan bit him.
Call
Also,
that
like
one the Botox constrictor.
I've been following his son on social media recently. The guy's he's just cool.
Yeah,
Like his son Robert Irwin.
yeah.
He's just cool, man. He acknowledges his dad, but he also like lives his own life. He won Dancing with the Stars. He's in this commercial where a bunch of people with those inflatable like T-Rex suits, except they're out like crocodile suits, are all trying to get him, and he's like, it's just funny to watch. He's just a funny guy. Sometimes I can't decide if I want chicken and so I compromise and I have penguin. No, I don't like them for eating, but they make really good boots, especially the young ones. Anyway.
Wow, that got dark.
Wait, and Zootopia. Who is he in Zoot? Is he the loser? Is he the traitor in Zootopia 2? Who did Robert Irwin voice in Zootopia 2?
I don't know. I didn't bother to watch that one.
You know,
They made a
it's fine.
second one.
I like it. Yeah, it's fine. It's less racially charged than the first one.
Well, then how? Then it's
fair.
a bad sequel. I want a racially charged kids movie about
Yeah.
anthropomorphic animals.
There's
Don't
supposed to
worry,
be a
the
full-on
carnival-
race war.
Black people. It's not like
There's
that.
supposed to be a full race
Where
war.
are the
Germany.
different water coolers? I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's
That's what
predators
sold
versus.
me on Zootopia in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is about how all the Zuckerberg lizard people were abused and reptiles aren't really a thing anymore.
Okay, no, that's actually a question that I have. So
Yeah, like
I
if you
saw
pay
the
attention, there are
trailers.
no reptiles in the first movie at
Exactly.
all. Not one.
Didn't miss
Exactly.
him, not once.
and that's something I noticed in the marketing for the second one. It's like, why? The reptiles are not anthropomorphized. Fish are not anthropomorphized. It's
So
it's the
have,
mammals.
have you guys noticed?
Mammal
maybe,
supremacy.
maybe you probably have Kahuna because you have kids, but if you don't have kids, you may not have noticed this. But in the last like 15 years, there has been this push through anthropomorphized animals in film, in kids' films, to normalize and sort of decriminalize historically bad characters. So now snakes are snakes can be your protagonists and your heroes. Snakes are really just misunderstood. Like there's two films about it. Like the film Bad Guys It's about, well, the bad guys, they're bad guys, but they're actually the good guys because the good guys are the bad guys, and the bad guys
Mhm.
like it,
Mhm.
and it's all about this narrative flipped to create confusion about what is good, what is bad, what is.
Oh, no,
you want to let us in on the rest of the joke there, Kahuna?
Yeah, no, it's an intentional
The
blurring
big
of
bad
lines,
wolf
so to say.
propaganda has to stop. Okay.
It's
No,
essentially that's
it's not-
essentially
it's
what
not-
it is, though.
It's not just like that. It's also just like devils, demons.
Yeah.
Like I watched Hell of a Boss for a while. It is funny, very wrong, pretty funny, but it's like this. I'm liking the return of some indie and even some mainstream stuff to like, no, bad things are bad and good things are good, and that's fine. That's how it should. Like you could have a storyline where it's like these demons aren't wholly evil, but there's been this push to make things that are bad just a matter of perspective.
Yeah,
and that's pretty wrong. But
instead of absolute good and evil.
I'd say
like the
Zootopia
snake
2 is
one
a
a little
bit
bit,
more,
just because like
it's a bit better than the first one, in my opinion.
Just because God created snakes, they're not innately evil. So.
Right. It's another beast of the land.
Even Jesus is compared to like a bronze snake, and
Yeah, and the snake was a symbol in the on the staff of Moses as well.
Yeah, it's all about
that's substantially different. That's a pretty.
It's way different. Yeah,
that's a slippery slope to start trying to make that comparison, because that has a lot of like deep lore and theology to.
Oh no, I'm not using that one as the example. I mean, like, what I mean is God created snakes. They're not innately
snakes
evil.
are not innately evil.
Yes, but then
so if
like
you want
the
to
devil,
tell a story where the snake
Chihuahuas
is like
are
the protagonist,
innately
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, but so
that's fair.
Yeah, I think Jared's saying like they're like it's like they're literally it's
but
like
I totally agree. Like the idea of them.
It's literal inversion.
The real thing is like they want to make villains, but then they don't really commit to the villainy.
Right. That's
that's
too.
Because think about it. How can you write a true villain when you yourself do the same damn thing and don't see the evil in it?
Yeah, that's true.
There's also this there's a couple things. Sometimes people just like the aesthetic of the bad characters. That's part of it. It's not all of it, but it is something to acknowledge, at least in regards to this conversation.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Man,
okay,
Snape has
so
mad
there's
drip.
But when you see it, the thing is, like, if it was a one-off every now and then, that would be different. But because I have kids in this age, and I see, and they want to watch this film, or they want to watch this movie, they want to watch this show, and you see all of this repeated across greater than like out of 100 different things, you'll see this repeated in probably at least 90% of them. It's like, this is a pattern. This is a deliberate pattern. Whether like how connected people are to the impetus behind it, that could be debated. But this is the deliberate pattern.
No, that's true. But there are much worse patterns that are much more common in a lot of modern kid movies.
True,
like
but like
every father is either bad or incompetent.
Right.
And then
every single one.
But the thing is, it's the conditioning. It's got to start with they start with the little kids. And so then by the time those little kids are teenagers, then it's like, well, okay, these things already have less of a negative connotation surrounding them than they would have, because they've had 5-6 years of conditioning in the kitty bop shows, getting to this point where they're okay. Oh, well, so now, okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe okay, he killed a guy and that's bad, but I mean, you would understand if you had his back. It's like, no. But it's like, that's the thing. It's just like,
I agree with
Daddy
that.
drinks. That's why the bad person's evil.
The muddling
Again.
of morality is bad.
It is.
And
yes,
quote,
that's it.
one of my
think about
favorite
it.
comic
It
book
goes-
characters. There is good and there is evil. I will not compromise in this, even in the face of Armageddon.
Rorschach.
What were you gonna say, MAJI? After that?
Well, it's not
good
even
line.
just that. Okay, so for example, There is an entire anime series called Moriarty that depicts Moriarty, the most evil enemy of Sherlock Holmes, as a bleeding heart social justice warrior who, even though has all these people doing bad things and killing people, it's for a greater cause.
Well, the show Lucifer romanticizes the devil too. There's so many
Yep.
countless examples
Yep.
of this. There's so many countless examples of this. Jared, what I was gonna say before is this pattern you're talking about. I noticed it too, and it's like every show that does these things, through overall consensus, gets basically booed off stage and loses money. It's gotten to that point where, like, if there's even a sniff of it, it's gonna lose money. Nobody's gonna. They're all gonna tell their friends not to go see it, and it's just gonna lose money. So, but then like they keep doing it. They just keep doing it no matter how much money they lose. And I'm like, they can't have unlimited money. But then I thought about it and I was like, wait, yeah, they do, because this is like foreign money.
Yeah,
this is foreign money that they're dumping in. So.
It's not even that. I mean, think about it. How can Hollywood write a morally good and a morally bad character when they don't even know what their standards are?
Exactly.
True.
It's not physically possible.
Yeah.
Because in their mind, they're the good guys. But from what all I've seen in the news investigations and all the stuff that constantly comes out, there is not a single moral anything in that town.
No. That whole thing, that whole video that Stephen Baldwin that seemed so random, like last year when he put it out, it was like, it's all of them. Like doesn't seem so far off the mark now anymore. Like it hits different now. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like he had this like video. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram or whatever it was, but it was just this weird video. It's like super close to the camera, so it's like just his face like this, and he's talking
videos like that.
Oh yeah, and he's talking about he was basically talking about it is thoroughly infected, like it has reached terminal infection in Hollywood. It's all of them. They are all implicated. They are all dirty. And he was essentially saying, it was essentially like cosmic justice is coming and you're all going down, is essentially what he was saying. So he's like, enjoy the ride.
Well, see, and that's the thing. So like, I hope I'm not an evil person or come across as an evil person, but when I was writing my book, Show You, he wanted to watch the world burn. You know how much fun it was writing a character that wanted nothing more than to watch the world burn?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that I'm not evil, but at the same time, sometimes you just need a bad guy to be bad.
Yeah. And so I can't remember the show. There was a show recently that my kids wanted to watch, and my wife was actually telling me, April was telling me about the show. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It's something on Netflix, because we got Netflix again, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
the some haunted something, like haunted hotel, or I can't remember what it was, but they had already watched like 2 or 3 or 1 or 2. I don't know how many. They've watched at least one episode. And April came in and they were watching the second one. And she's like, "What is this?" And she made him turn it off. And then they were and then she was asking them about the show, and this stuff is like, well, yeah, it's like, so like an angel in the show was bad, the demon was the good guy, and the demon only did these things because it was made to by this other bad thing. Is like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. So
well, it's like the idea of inverting these kind of things is not new. Sometimes it's been done in a way that was interesting and at good storytelling. But I think what we've seen recently is just a concerted effort to make bad things good and good things bad.
Yeah.
at least in appearance or the way that they're
There's a
perceived.
Netflix show, Haunted Hotel. It's a TV MA, so
That was it.
okay.
That may have been it, but yeah. April was. I like this happened. This happened without my knowledge, and April was pretty upset with them for watching that. She's like, "What are you thinking?"
That's a deep cut, Herman. That's really funny.
You like movies about gladiators?
Yeah, I would put the angels are bad, demons are good category in a different category than like, oh, the snake isn't a bad guy.
I do agree with that. That being said, Harry,
that's just
I want you to be the protector of Hogwarts when I die. No, anyway, sorry. Go ahead. You're good.
I've no idea what anyone was talking about now.
Oh, we got sidetracked. It's okay.
The actor who played Dumbledore, he was Caesar in Gladiator.
Yes, and okay.
And tell me, Harry, do you like movies about gladiators? I want you to be the protector of Rome when I die.
Well, now Herman's comment. Do you like movies about gladiators? That's an Airplane reference.
Oh, he like quadrupled down.
I like my gladiators like I like my men. Black.
Oh,
was that an Airplane? Was it Airplane or a Naked Gun reference?
I think that was Airplane.
Airplane. It's like it's the young dapper fellow talking to the young just girl,
yes.
and they're acting like they're older. It's like cream. No, I like my coffee like I like my men. Black. Takes a drink. I'm like, oh right. Oh, I speak jive. Dude, those move.
We have to get this man to a hospital. What is it, doctor? It's a big place full of patients, but that's not important right now.
Yeah.
So the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, like it is actually kind of relatively funny, but they totally missed an opportunity there. They should have named it Naked Gun, Son of a Gun.
Yeah,
I know. It's right there. It would have been really good.
Yeah, that is it. That is the Airplane quote. Do you like movies about gladiators? Yeah, he did. Herman like put an Easter egg inside an Easter egg.
That was like deep lore. It's almost like he's a writer, almost.
Well played, Herman.
Unrelated to that, guys. There's this book called The Wizard's Stone.
Something.
Yeah, you should. Sorry, my brain gave up. It's like I'm like, there's a book. It's called literally no thoughts.
You flatlined for a second.
It's like Joe Biden without a teleprompter, just like nothing there.
Herman is so good. He secretly killed Kahuna. Okay. Actually, I prefer his Revenant in the Tomb over the Sorcerer's Stone, but that's just me. I'm a little biased.
Did HBO cast Colin Creevy, the camera kid, and his brother Dennis? I don't think so, but I think he should be played by Michael B. Jordan. Like, don't age him down either. Just make him just like Michael B. Jordan, the 11-year-old.
Okay, I need to know because people say it existed and didn't exist. Do you guys remember Shazam? Like, friggin'
I never watched
Genie
it.
movie.
The Genie one.
Oh
yeah. I
yeah.
remember hating it as a kid.
With Shaq.
Yeah.
Sinbad.
I thought it was Shaq.
It was
Sinbad, not Shaq.
No, Shaq was in like 2 or 3 really bad superhero films, and there was one called Shazam.
Shaq was in Steel.
He was in Steel, but he was all okay. I'm looking it up.
All right. Well, after almost getting murdered by the undead, because it's been months since I've played this game, and apparently I forgot how to dodge.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I need to be heading out.
Have a good night, man.
Getting the Gohan from DBZ abridged treatment is my cue to get back to writing.
MAJI.
And since no one asked, I will say that the movie does float. Am I speaking biased because nostalgia? 100%.
No, it's an excellent film. No, it's an excellent film. There's no need for nostalgia.
Isn't there always a need for nostalgia?
don't know. I think
One
lately
more
they've been
in.
dangling the nostalgia carrot way too much because they ran out of creativity and afraid to suck it up and try a new IP.
But
yes.
yeah, I'll be heading out. Anyone listening, you can find my sci-fi serial over on Substack. It is called Zorn. That is spelled Zulu Omega Romeo November Echo.substack.com. And I promise I write better than I apparently play Hogwarts Legacy. So there you go.
Yes, guys, make sure you read his story with whole milk. It's not as good with 2%, and definitely much worse with 1%.
Yeah,
because cereal. Anyway,
I was awful, and with that, I take my leave. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Peace out, hombre.
Peace.
Oh wait, shit. Hold on, I'm in the.
Get
wrong
out of
window.
here! What are you still doing here? You're ruining the flow, Bill.
MAJI.
Hey, who did
The movie
that?
was
That's not fair.
Kazam, not Shazam.
Oops, I meant to.
Yeah,
do that.
I just looked it up. So yeah, that's confusing. It's Kazam. It's so close. It's okay. That's really confusing. So Shaq was in a movie called Kazam, where he's also given powers kind of like Shazam, but it's not Shazam. But he says Kazam and uses his powers that like. I'm like, this is a direct ripoff, dude. I'm pretty sure. Also, if you guys, I dare you go back and watch any film with Shaq back in the day when he was doing movies. Two things will happen, guaranteed. Every film he's in, he will rap for no reason in the film, and then he will have a scene where he's bad at basketball. In every single movie with Shaq, those two, he was trying to launch his rap career, and people thought it was so funny that he'd be bad at basketball, and so that joke shows up in every movie he's in. I like this piece. I like this piece. I like the piece you're working on.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Why is there Why is there a fish up there? Wait, is that a snake?
Might be a snake. Might be a basilisk.
It's a slippery little snake. Yeah, why is there that's supposed to be a cloud. Why is there a fish? Oh.
Well, he said cornfish earlier. And I just...
Oh, cornfish.
Oh,
Okay.
cornfish,
I'll get
okay.
Yes, cornfish pixies.
The cornfish pixies, yes.
Hey,
They're OP.
AC, please, I'm gonna give you
They're
I'm
OP.
gonna say them purposely bad. I'm gonna have you repeat all of these different things from Harry Potter and exactly as you hear them. It'll be great.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. But let's do final thoughts on the movie and then sink or float. We'll start with MAJI as she explores the land of Skyrim as a magical wizard.
I'm actually a pompous high elf, but okay.
Like my character in with Lord Otter's TTRPG.
But no, like I said, I like the second movie the best. For some reason, it just the way it engrosses you into the magic, how you introduce like the whole Crixes and just even the subtleties of just meeting Draco's dad, it helps set the pieces together for the overall story really, really well. But still has a magnificent, like the whole chamber sequence and stuff. I know you hate the eel, but it just ties in all together, and out of the movies feels the most complete, the least rushed, and can technically be its own standalone story.
Yeah, and it's the longest film, so it has a bit more room to breathe in certain scenes than some of the other films. Actually, the Deathly Hallows had a bit of that as well. There was there was a little bit of that in some of the other movies, but this movie you feel it the most, like that room to like scenes have moments to breathe, and like that's something that a lot of movies don't do anymore. A lot of older films, you used to be able to sit with a character in a scene and feel like you don't even need dialogue. You're just sitting with them in a moment of like with serene music or silence. Ironically, that movie we talked about last week with Matt, the Brawl in Cell Block 99, it has moments like that in that movie where you're just sitting in this miserable like hellhole and you know it's going to get worse and not get much better before the end of the story. And it
See, and like that is like not an issue with modern storytelling. Like I think what Jared was getting at earlier is when there's not even any studio magic involved. It's just like har har har. Wouldn't it be cool if like we did this, bro? And and it's not even like clever, and they're just burning money, and there just seems to be more unlimited money, and it's just like ugh. It's like
it's like what the title for the new Spaceballs should have been, and the quest for more money, or the thing like what was it? Yeah.
Well, like one company goes bust and is bought out by another one, and then they go bust and they're bought out by another one, and it's just rinse and repeat. One giant Ponzi scheme, essentially.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Because like normal people, like if Jared, like for example, Jared makes a bad movie, it kind of stops him. It's like trimming a branch, unless he finds another money source that like invests in him and believes in him and stuff. Which it seems
actually,
like
I suspect that Jared is very wealthy, and then this is all this is all a tax write-off scam.
Oil tycoon.
This
Yeah,
this is fraud against the federal government. Jared buys a brand new Camaro every year just for fun.
Yeah.
He's a very wealthy man.
When I get enough money built up, I'm just gonna throw
just
some
a
money
social
at you and
experiment
you just
for
make
his
whatever you want, okay?
Yeah, this is just a wealthy experiment for his oil tycoon family. It's like, what if I was poor?
Yeah.
I bet I can make people believe it. I bet I could trick all of them. Watch this.
Him and his wife are just laughing about it after the show. It's great.
God, that would be awesome.
It's like they're so committed that the kids don't even know they're super wealthy. It's like, Dad, can we have new shoes this year? No.
How the heck can you afford that?
What's wrong with your shoes? The toes are poking out.
Toes are sticking out the ends.
This would be a fun short story. Anyway, also I was laughing when you guys were talking because I looked on Twitter for a second. AC, the Giga Chad filter over Harry Potter is so funny.
All right.
There's a whole like I don't know if it's a mini series or what, but it's like Harry Potter in a trailer park instead of the UK.
There's a couple of those. My favorite is the bodybuilding one.
Yeah.
It's like Harry Potter, the boy who lifts. Or it's either that or Harry Squatter. It's like he walks in, he sees his godfather, Sirius back. Turns like he's just flexing his back, turns around. Oh, bro. And it's like Swoldemort, too easy. Dumbbell door.
I was gonna say, you know where Dumbbell door comes from?
Yeah, Dumbbell door. Oh, what was it? There's a whole bunch of them. Harry Strong or Neville Strongbottom. They're all renamed. It's so stupid. But I'm like, if you're gonna use AI for something, this is it. This is a beautiful thing.
Dude, the most recent one I saw was like that cracked me up was the Tom Cruise outruns everything.
My dad sent me that. I'm like,
oh, dude, I laughed so hard. Well, especially in the Terminator 2 when the T-1000 is just chucking it through the thing and Tom Cruise runs in and pushes him and just takes off running his lap.
I like in most of the clips he just like shoulder checks everybody. Like he's running with Rocky and Rocky 2, just like shoulder checks him. Keeps running. Oh, Christ almighty.
It's like that AI is fun.
My favorite so far is it looks like Bruce Lee's learning kung fu from a cat that has like the Chinese whiskered mustache, right? And he's like, Master, what is the secret to eternal happiness? And the cat's like, never fights with an idiot. And he's like, but is that even possible? How would that work? It's not possible. And then the cat just stares at him, kind of glares at him, and goes, "You are correct." I was about
No,
to
that's
die.
good.
Oh man, I'm gonna
Maja,
die.
you're
Master
dying
Meow.
here. What are you doing?
I'm not paying attention. I'm talking.
It's like I have to add the mod where you can just spam conjurings. I did that, and then I had an army of flame
Well, for some reason, it wouldn't freaking cast my dude. Granted, I wasn't quite aiming right. That's all right.
You're dying, yeah. Heal.
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the screen while I was describing the cat.
Big beautiful cat. Oh, all right. Let's see.
Granted,
So we asked Maji. What about you, Tyler, or AO? What about you? Final thoughts on the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I think it floats. It's a lot of fun, very whimsical, likable characters, good effects.
Also, it just like they got aura. It's fun, just like the
Mhm.
duel scene with Malfoy and Harry. Scared, Potter? You wish, and they're all just like getting into it. I'm like, this is such a kid. Like kids have done stuff like this. I've been,
yeah.
I've seen fights start this way. usually ends with kids just pushing each other because everyone's too afraid to swing for the first time. Oh,
So
my teeth are so straight in AO's image here.
I know, it's great.
Not accurate. Not accurate.
Oh.
But AC, what about you? Final thoughts on this film in particular?
Oh, I like it. Even when I was getting brutally compared to Harry Potter and made fun of in school.
When you were
I
bitter,
remember
when you were
watching- yeah. When I was super bitter, yeah. I remember watching it and I was like, "Damn, that snake is cool though." There's like that sword there. The watch time, it didn't feel like you were just like watching an episode of something. You know, it's like you feel like you're watching an actual film. It was cool, even when I was a huge critic of it. So
You're too old. That's the problem. Like you're not old enough to raise your kids with it, and you're too old to be raised with it the way that like maybe I was.
yeah. If I didn't get into it, if I didn't get into it myself, then that was that. But yeah, I actually that'll be my final thought. I actually have to go help Katie take care of this monster over here. But I'm gonna leave it here on animation overload drawing, and when he's done, basically, he can just click out of this, and it'll just default back to this.
Perfect.
And yeah, MAJI will be visible the whole time too. So
what women visible? That's good. That's what we want. Anyway, just thought I'd say that out loud in case anyone was wondering. I've never given an impression other than that. Anyway, good luck. Love you, man.
Love you too.
Say hi to Alex. Enjoy your beautiful family.
I shall. Thank you. Cheers, gang.
He spent quality time with his family.
Family, yes. Actually, with his wife is so ethnic because she has the most diverse blood ancestry of anyone I've ever heard of. Basically, like she's Japanese, she's Russian, she's African. I think she's a little Native American. Definitely a lot of white European as well, but it's all there.
You, my lady, are a melting pot.
You are America. Oh, so good.
You're like the Swiss call fondue.
Oh,
we are retarded.
You don't need to say the quiet part out loud, brother. All right, I'll finish this off at Jarrod.
You ride a short broom to Hogwarts. We'll just leave it at that.
A short broom to Hogwarts.
The sad thing is, they don't even let me fly it by myself. It's attached to another wizard. I have to run. I'm being towed.
It's just chained to another one. It's like it has little training things.
It's like Cripple Camp in South Park.
It's not even magical. It doesn't fly. They just drag it behind.
Does it sputter behind?
Yes, Councilor Steve. I like the fun canoe.
Leave you.
They let those wizards and witches ride the boats every time because they love the squid.
Oh, jeez.
It's supposed to be like a magical experience for the first years, but
So how many people have we lost? Just
Billy, this is his 8th year at Hogwarts, you know? And
he's still riding the boats in.
we're giving him an easy.
That
easy
giant
spell
squid
to
has
do, you know,
saved
just
him
move him
19
along.
times this year alone. He's just out there eating grilled cheese with the squid at night.
He has full conversations with the squid.
We always know where he is because before he goes down to the lake, he always says "Kawamawi." and runs.
Okay, so what's cool is in the video game, you could actually see the squid if you join Slytherin's house and tap on the window. It appears.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I like how basic Jared. Like, oh, the squid says hi, cool. Yeah. Also, Jared, you would not feel the same way about our little eel snake in this film, the basilisk. Eel is the best fish meat there is. Period.
Ew, eel is disgusting. I have tried it and don't like it.
How dare you take that back?
Repeal the 19th.
You take that back, MAJI-chan.
Eel is the best fish there is. That's my hill I die on.
Dude, I get a dragon roll every time I eat sushi because it's got the eel in the
See,
top.
I love sushi, but something tastes bitter.
How dare you, madam?
Hey, on the bright side, here's the thing.
You talk to your
More
husband
for
with that
you,
mouth?
and I'll take a different role.
Anyway. We're making fun of retards at Hogwarts and not letting women talk. It's great. It's a good stream, boys. Oh my god!
It's a good thing. It's a good thing no one watches this. Really.
Shit.
Apparently, somebody does because we always end up with more than we start out with. Right now, mine says 14, but I don't know how many of those are Chinese bots.
Hello, bots. Hello.
Don't talk to them. They don't understand their own language.
Kahuna's the type that brings the thoughts in.
Wait, the thoughts? You say thought, MAJI? Did you just say I bring in the
thought botter.
Internet whores? Is that what you're talking about?
the e-thoughts.
Like every girl who pretends to be funny and only reveals she has an OnlyFans on Instagram, they all follow me. It was like, oh, what was that a while
Joke's
back?
on you. I don't have an Instagram.
No, that's a joke on anyone who does, like me. Anyway, it's better than actively watching TikTok. I'll say that. I have a TikTok for posting. I don't watch a damn thing on there except for maybe AC's videos. Dude, it's painful. But
I have a hard enough time watching shorts on YouTube. I can't do TikTok. And I'm ADD brain. So if I'm ADD brain and it is designed for people like me, what the heck does that tell you?
It means that my kids do much better when I don't let them watch things.
Yes, agreed.
I haven't been letting them watch movies recently, mostly because of bad behavior. But they do a lot better when I don't. And I'm like, I hate that because I love watching movies, but I need to get them at a place where they're stable. Where
that is a conundrum, isn't it?
It sucks because I'm like, the way I was raised, like we did that stuff, but we also did the outdoor stuff. Yeah. I learned my lesson one day. It's like we were at my friend's house and we were going to ride motorcycles, and they said, "Yeah, we'll be ready in about 15, 20 minutes." And like, okay, they'll come get us. In my head, that's what I thought. So we sat down and watched Avatar: The Last Airbender on TV for a minute. And then the minute turned into like 45 minutes, an hour. Then it was dark. And then they came and it's like, hey, well, you guys never came out. We didn't get to ride. I was so upset.
Oh,
I was so upset, devastating. I'm like, I wasted time watching TV instead of riding a motorcycle. I'm a loser. Pathetic. No bitches. No, no women. But 11-year-old me. Anyway, oh Christ. Also, well, before my final thoughts, Billy Judd. My final thoughts is how HBO will handle Ron's letter in the Chamber of Secrets. I assume because it's a redhead and a modern thing, I think they will probably make her like really racist. It's like, if I hear about you talking to those Patil girls again, I don't know why she's black right now. I apologize. But I assume
is Ron
that's what will
actually going to be allowed to be a ginger?
looks like one.
Yeah,
convincingly. Okay. It's a bait and switch. He's also black.
He's a
oh wait, no,
episode.
wait. What when you go so anti-racist that you become racist again? It's just that kid, but in blackface. Do you just pull up a color chart for my skin? Why
he
am
definitely did. He definitely did.
Is that the difficulty settings on that one game? Did you guys ever see that South Park game?
Soft, medium, extra hard.
It's like you customize everything about your character
truth,
except for the skin tone, and then the skin tone happens afterwards as a difficulty setting. The darker it gets, the harder it is. Oh,
I think it was...
what game is that?
That's
like a South Park.
Yes, that's South Park. Let me look it. I'll look it up real quick.
That's like the emotional damage meme.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Stick of Truth.
Yep, Stick of Truth. Difficulty. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, we'll go like that. We'll go like this. We'll go like that. We'll go like this. We go like this. Very nice. I'm going to have to remove you. We're back.
I did not know that. Granted, I never bothered with the South Park.
Oh, if I remember right, he makes a comment too, depending on how difficult you go. But yeah, no, people's reactions to that was gold. That was my favorite kind of video for a short period of time.
Those are so good. South Park used to be, they were the crown jewel for the longest time.
They're kind of like Family Guy now. Occasionally they're like, yeah, they're still good, but yeah. Final, yeah. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
That's right. No, actually, that's right. Anyway, yeah. Final thoughts for me on this movie. I like the sword and sorcery feel. I like it's the most dangerous that Hogwarts feels until the very, very end. And it feels like this movie, it's like the only movie where they talk about shutting down the school until the very end, basically. And you feel it. And that was conveyed so well in this movie. It has a really good blend of all the elements. The basilisk has the best design it could possibly have. And that, and then like this, there's this also, we forgot to talk about Aragog and the giant spiders. What a cool sequence. We didn't even mention it. And it's like a really good sequence the whole way through. Like that's one of the things that it does, like Harry Potter does best. It's like at the end of the day, it's a mystery. They are really, really good mystery films, like solid mystery movies. And this movie is no exception to that. But there's that, and then how the way that Harry defeats the evil in this story is mostly through gifts and like being helped by others. And I don't think any movie illustrates that better than this film. Fawkes appears because of his faith in Dumbledore. and then the sword appears in the hat because he is a true Gryffindor.
True Gryffindor. Yep.
And then he defeats the Horcrux with the book that Riddle had already disregarded, and he uses the snake of his own like creature to do it. That's like the poison is used on the other in this case.
Yeah.
And then the tier, like I made fun of it, but the Phoenix is cool. It's just a really it's not used often enough in fantasy anymore, and it's a very, very cool creature. And Harry Potter uses it to a great effect. That and then also Lucius Malfoy was about to kill Harry Potter at the end of this movie.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Yes, he very much was.
Like,
but it was
one. It's like it's the equivalent of a teacher like pulling out a 9mm and aiming at a middle school student.
Well, and like I didn't realize until like Goblet of Fire when Moody is demonstrating the 3 unforgivable curses, and it says Avada Kedavra, and that's what Lucius Malfoy is like, Avada, as he's drawing back. It's like, holy crap, he was going to do it right there.
He was going to kill a child. He was going to kill a child outside of Dumbledore's office.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody says, bitch, please.
Yeah.
Bobby says snitches get stitches. No.
It's like, wow, that dude is like pure evil.
Also, reading the books out loud, I do the voice for all the house elves and Dobby, and then the female one that cries in the fifth one. It's so fun. It's so much, but like sometimes they have a lot of dialogue. So after like reading like that in it for a while, I'm like, it's hard to go back to my normal voice. Also, with the cornfish pixie.
Cornfish
that is so funny.
Chef's kiss. That's so good.
I'm so glad you added the cornfish pixie over there by the moon. It's so funny.
Well, the whole whomping willow scene is just funny as hell. And could you imagine being Ron's parents getting the freaking car back?
Can you imagine stealing your parents' car at 12 years old?
Can you imagine living in a place where there's a tree that actually tries to kill people?
Oh yeah, there's a tree that tries to kill people. They don't tell people not to go over there.
Well, what movie has the whomping willow actually crushing a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had the tree has evil intent.
Oh yeah.
It was doing nothing. That was for fun.
Yeah. No, we'll leave it. We can cut it down. Now we'll leave it.
Also, it's like there had to be a better solution to allow Professor, or what's his face, werewolf man.
Lupin.
Yeah, Lupin. Also, I do love the names, but
that was a little on the nose.
And why some people don't. Some of the names are pretty. I mean, his name's Filch.
Yeah. There's a little George Lucasism in those names.
There is, but there's also like,
names.
But that also adds like kind of a charm to it too. Yeah. It's like
I like names like that.
It depends on the series. With some of them, it's way out of place. Like there's a character in Stormlight, Brandon Sanderson novel. It suits this character, but if any other character was named this way, it wouldn't work. His name in that story for the first part is Wit, and he is supposed to be. He's very witty, and he is the king's wit. Basically, the king's basically the king's ability to insult people.
Yeah,
that I do love that in that story because the way the law works is like, oh, the king of Alethkar, this very warlike people nation, where they're prideful and kind of stoogey. He is above insulting his high princes and higher ups and generals, but the king's wit can. And if you kill the king's wit, you forfeit your title and all of your lands, and you're made into a slave. So it's like, the king's wit is usually covertly assassinated, according to the lore. It's great. Anyway, but yeah, this movie, it floats.
Yeah,
it floats. Yeah, man. Oh, that goes hard. That's a hard float. It's a giant turd. It floats well.
Yeah, it's one of my. This would be my third favorite of the series.
Actually, yeah, let's go over that. Yeah. For y'all, what are your favorite or least favorite films in the Harry Potter series? Like, for me, 6 has to be the one I dislike the most. Not because it's bad, but because they cut so much out. It's painful how much they cut out.
I cannot stand The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Whoa!
I skipped that one.
You take that back right now. How dare you?
That is one of the most
Okay, I
creatively
didn't skip
filmed
it.
movies.
How dare you?
And then I'm gonna get flack for this, but I also like Goblet of Fire, and a lot of people hate that one.
My sister does too. It's fun, like the Olympics are fun. I get it.
I have a soft spot for Goblet of Fire because that one was the first one I saw. So.
Oh, it's the
No,
first
it's
one my
okay,
mom
Moses,
read
man.
where Hermione was actually called Hermione. That was fun. Also, my brother started reading those books at 6.
Wow. Good for
He
him,
was
man.
my brother was crazy.
Good for
smart,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Such a dick though, but so much potential. Oh.
Goblet of Fire is just I'm not Goblet of Fire. Prisoner of Azkaban. I've never been a real fan of time travel. And so when they loop it all back together at the end, it was just kind of like, oh yay, that felt kind of like a cop out.
I'll say this: the Harry Potter, the lore is really consistent in an individual movie, and horrible when you compare all like the lore all throughout all of them together.
Yeah,
There's
so where
so
was
much
that time travel when all the people died? Where was it? I mean, it just felt like a giant.
Why did they
loophole
give
to a bunch
time
of other
travel to a
things.
13-year-old?
Exactly.
Why didn't Voldemort use it? There's a whole like time travel is a problem.
There's a litany of plot holes that creates, and I think it's also The Prisoner of Azkaban. I think is the most faithful adaptation to the book.
Yeah, but it just it puts a bunch of bullet holes where it's unnecessary, and then like I said, I'm not a fan of the time travel cop out because no matter what movie it is,
was done better in the
I
book. The time travel
prefer
part,
Back
in
to
my
the
opinion.
Future time travel.
Also, Gary Oldman is one of my favorite actors, and
Yeah.
I really like him as Sirius.
Yeah,
and also the guy who played Lupin, he was really good.
David Thewlis is amazing. I love that guy.
What else has he been in? I know he's one of those actors like I know I've seen him and stuff, but I don't know.
He was in Kingdom of Heaven. He was in
You're right.
He was in the first Dragonheart movie.
Oh yeah,
he was
I love
in,
that movie.
Oh, he was in a British gangster movie with Roddy McDowall. I don't remember what it was, but he was really good in that.
I love British gangster movies because they all wear glasses and pretend that they're uglier than they are. It's a whole thing.
No, he's yeah. I'm trying to think.
Truth is, there's very few performances or casting choices in all of Harry Potter that I consider a miss.
Oh, for sure, for real.
Like it's. I'd almost argue the casting of Lord of the Rings is really good, but I'd say Harry Potter is maybe as good.
As good. Equally as good.
Yeah.
Whoever casted the goblins for when they're in Gringotts, oh my gosh, you believe they're goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just double checked. The actor for Lupin was Ares in Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's right.
Right. I forgot.
Right. Yeah, I forgot that.
Oh man,
I knew I saw him somewhere else.
Like I make fun of it, but that first Wonder Woman movie was good. I don't care. It was
it was.
The first one wasn't too bad. It was fine.
And plus, we got to see World War I, which you never get to see.
Which was
the second one was
very rare.
Beyond stupid. But
second one was bad.
They literally made her.
Besides the Trump hater, you're like, dude, did we just watch her assault a guy?
Yes.
That was what women were doing in movies at the time. I don't know if you remember, but it was just like women attack random man for any reason. It's fine.
Well, I was more talking about when she slept with her boyfriend's ghost.
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't have. Yeah, Billy did bring this up earlier. They didn't I understand why they didn't have Peeves the poltergeist. He was always kind of a chaotic, distracting force, even
Yeah.
in the books.
Yeah.
It is sad, but I understand why he is not in the movies.
I know. I get that. He is not. The absence of Peeves does not create a problem for me in the movies.
Like, truth be told, I kind of feel like this is sacrilegious for some people, but I feel the same way about what's his face in Lord of the Rings. The
Tom Bombadil?
Yeah, I feel the same way about Bombadil I'm like, he wouldn't have really fit in these movies. Like, I love the books, I love the movies, but he would not have fit in these movies very well.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him not being in those movies. As sacrilegious as that is to say for some people.
I understand it from a narrative point when you have an object that's supposed to be like undeniably infectiously evil, to have a character like Tom Bombadil who could like put it in his pocket, forget he has it, and like leave it somewhere, like because he's entirely unaffected by it. Like, it kind of from a movie standpoint,
From
does
a pacing in a movie that would be difficult to fit in.
well. You are hamstringing this an item's potency at that point. So I get why they didn't have it in there, and plus it's like it eats up so much screen time. It would eat up so much screen time to put him in there. You'd have to do it justice, which would eat up a lot of screen time, and they had limited. So like that's
and some of the things they included in the movie that are like part of the lore, but not necessarily in the book, like the relationship, including more aspects of the relationship between Aragorn and Arwen. If that wasn't in the movie, you would feel that. That was such a great addition because the books almost don't address it. Like the main trilogy, anyway. Like they talk about it in Unfinished Tales, which really makes me appreciate Book Aragorn more.
Yeah,
but I really do like the addition of that in those movies.
I only have issues with that. No, that's not true. I have a lot of issues with it. It doesn't ruin it for me. My biggest complaint with that part of it is because that started the modern trend of girl bossing.
Oh, Arwen?
Yeah, but she was a delicate balance between a girl boss and still being feminine.
Yeah, she was
flirted that line.
No, it is what she did. They took what Glorfindel did in the books and gave it to Arwen. Therefore, they took a male character, gave his heroism to a chick, and then let her perform it and gave her the credit for it. It's like I
have a note. I don't wholly disagree with you, say, just mostly. Hear me out. It's a case where I don't mind that it happened in this movie, but you do see it cause a trend.
Yes.
It's like how they used shaky cam in the trilogy, the OG Born Identity trilogy.
Yeah.
They used it well in those movies, but then every action film for the next 15 years poorly did the
Abrams
same thing.
Lens flare.
Actually, Harry Potter,
Abrams lens flare. Oh my
Harry
gosh!
Potter was not
it showed
the
up
first,
for like 5 years after that.
Harry Potter is not the first movie to do this, but splitting up the story into two parts, they made it a trend. And then a whole bunch of other films that did not need to do that did that.
Yeah.
We did not need an entire movie dedicated to Bella getting boinked by a vampire with unlimited stamina. We didn't need a whole movie for that. Sorry.
It's true.
I didn't watch the first one, so I'll take your word on that.
That's not the first one.
But back to
it's written by a Mormon, so they can't actually do that until they're married.
That's true. But go back to Prisoner of Azkaban though. It's like what they were what they were able to get into the film from the books, I feel like out of all the books and films, that one was the most true to the book, to the source material, regardless of all the plot holes that time travel and everything creates. Like for a book to film adaptation, I feel like that was the best one out of all the books for Prisoner.
Honestly, outside of one thing at the ending that will endlessly piss me off, and I will talk about it. I've talked about it for an hour on the internet before. I'm not going to do it now. Besides one thing in the very last movie and in the very last book that they changed, I think the Deathly Hallows is really, really close to the books.
Yeah, Deathly Hallows is good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Part 1 and Part 2 are really close to the books. Yeah, like I might even argue they're closer than the third one. I've read both.
I think it's a fair argument.
Yeah, you might be right, but we're going through them, so we will be able to judge that more effectively. I love the Patronus charm is one of my favorites. I think it's one of the coolest, most interesting spells in the entire Potter verse.
Yep.
And the complexity of why it's hard for Harry to learn it is really interesting.
Yep.
Because what ends up making his Patronus so strong, partially, is something that's also caused by the fear and the memories of the evil thing he's trying to defeat. I think that's a really neat idea. And also the idea of the third, like in the third book and movie, of like that moment where he's waiting for somebody to do something. And that moment where he's like, wait, no.
Yeah.
If I like, he didn't even realize it was him. He just realized I have to do something.
Yep.
If no one's going to save me or them or him, I have to do it. I love that. That's a core memory for me as a child. That's a really good moment. But yeah, I think we're kind of nearing the end here. I love seeing what AO is doing with this art. I love the rounded European, like little gay European car, the Whomping Willow, obviously the cornfish pixie. It's so funny. I love when AC's like me. Sometimes if we're not paying attention, we'll hear something wrong, and then.
Jarrod, we need to convince these guys that one of these days their movie needs to be Warrior.
Warrior's a good flick.
Which Warrior? Which there's more than one movie named Warrior.
The one I posted on you.
Tom Hardy, and
oh, that movie is I cry like a baby when I watch that movie. Dude, it's about brothers fighting. Are you kidding me? It's so good.
And MMA. Come on.
What's Egbert? What's his first name? Egbert or Eggert?
I don't know his. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know his name. He was the fat uncle in Star Wars, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. They did. He was in that movie Train Dreams, and they filmed part of that here in town.
Oh, that's cool.
It was the film was set in Bonners Ferry, Idaho.
That's sick.
Filmed.
I love when they do that, and then they they don't like. Sometimes they don't even film any part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's in Seattle. Why are all these like helicopter shots in this TV show about Seattle? Why do you never see them outside and see it? What's going on? There's one if you know the show I'm talking about, it's a very specific one. I don't like it. My sister loves it. It's that what is that one? Grey's Anatomy. That's it. They're never in Seattle. It's like a couple of scenes in like 15 seasons of TV.
How long has that show been on?
I'm exaggerating, but I might not be wrong. It's stupid long. Let me look.
It's absurd. That show's been on forever, dude.
They've basically filtered out and replaced the main cast like 3 times, basically the entire.
Jeez.
How many seasons and years has
it's been going on longer than CSI? CSI at least ended.
Been a thing. Thinking on your request. Checking the internet. Premiered in 2005.
Holy
How many
crap.
seasons do you think there are?
See, if
It's
it's
probably like a
2005.
soap opera that never ends.
17.
No, that's like 30 seasons.
They are renewed for a 23rd season.
I was going to say 24. Dang it.
So close, dude.
Unbelievable.
So just to be clear, AO, you were gonna also say an answer that was wrong.
Yeah, but I would have been closer.
You would have been closer. Yeah. Over 466 episodes.
Jeez. Why?
It is.
Why?
It's one of the longest running primetime medical dramas in the. It's not the longest.
Was
Probably ER.
Has ER been running longer?
I wouldn't be
No,
shocked.
I thought ER went off the
What?
air though.
No,
Yeah.
no, it says medical drama, not ER is like more of like a reality show.
No, it's not.
No, it's
That's where
not.
George Clooney started. Longest
ER
running.
was playing right before X Files, man.
Longer running.
There's a show called Casualty.
Oh no, Grey's Anatomy is the longest running, and ER was the second.
And then there's General
Oh.
Hospital.
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm
surpassed
saying
it
here.
surpassed
General
ER in
Hospital's a soap
2019.
opera, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but like,
Grey's is the
General Hospital.
is the most.
Yeah,
Wait, no, but Casualty started in '86 and it's still going.
world's longest running primetime medical drama. Wow.
Wait, General Hospital started in '63.
It's a soap opera.
It's
it
a
has
soap
an
opera, yeah.
ending.
Maji,
It's
this
its
TV
own
show has
thing.
gone on for over 60 years.
Yes, I
My
believe
father
that.
was not born for 7 years of this TV show, and it's still happening.
For some reason, soap operas last forever. I mean, hell, I bet you Young and the Restless is still going on.
Oh dear
Whoa.
Now it's old and kind of laid back.
God.
AO does. He's so busy doing art, he doesn't always talk that much. I love when he just whips out a banger like that out of nowhere. That's kind of like Justin too. He would just like, because Justin's such a nice, happy guy. He'll be saying something in the same tone, and then you think about it for a second. You're like, "Oh, that was really funny."
Dude, when I was a kid, when we came back to the States, Mom didn't know what to watch, so she ended up watching some of those soap operas. That's the only reason why I know this stuff.
Yeah. Jeez. 63, man. Jeez. Put that
63. It's so old.
Take that thing out behind the horn, bash it over the head, and bury it under the maple
It's
tree.
old enough it could have still been in black and white.
Oof. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
60s, it could have been in black and white.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I bet
It's like it has as
overlit,
many
though.
episodes as One Piece. That's intense.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just picturing a One Piece medical drama. now.
Any live action show ever that has as many episodes as One Piece is absurd.
Yeah, no, that's insane. Also, wait,
I
are there any One Piece fans here in our little group here?
Technically,
I don't
wouldn't
hate
Fairy
it.
Tale be longer than One Piece?
Technically,
Or
Hajime no
Bleach?
Ippo is longer than One Piece, but they don't have anime episodes. It's just the manga's been running.
Well,
longer.
no. I'm thinking of episodes. Isn't Fairy Tale or Bleach longer? Because they've been
No.
around much
Not
longer.
even close. No.
No, One Piece is insane. Oh yeah, no, this was years ago. So about 10 years ago, someone broke it down. The amount of comics sold basically they figured out that if One Piece kept being sold as consistently, if not more, for another decade, it would have outsold Batman and Superman put together.
I believe that.
But they
Hasbro,
started
yeah.
selling those in the 30s. That's
Jeez.
insane.
As of early May 2026, One Piece anime has over 1,155 episodes.
Yeah.
Holy
it's
crap.
not the
Been
longest,
running-
but it's pretty up there.
It has been running since 1999.
Dude, oh man, it's
Good
the thing is,
Lord.
like, anytime somebody tries to convince me to watch One Piece or read it, they're like, It gets, you have to give it a second. It gets good after like 300 chapters. I'm like, that's a lot.
That's a lifetime
Detective
commitment
Conan
there.
I'm like-
has 1100.
It's like, I like Wheel of Time, but I completely understand if somebody isn't willing to put the time in to wait for it. Like, seriously, book 1 is really kind of hard to read at moments. It's like barely has only moments that are above average as far as fantasy is concerned, even epic fantasy. But when I say book 4 through 6 are, book 4 through 6 are 9 out of 10s or 10s out of 10s, I mean it. Characters you hated before become likable. A whole bunch, dude. It's pretty intense how good that series finally gets when it's good.
You're not helping its cause.
I know I'm not. I'm not selling it. It's like
intro-
I don't recommend Berserk to most people. I think it's a very excellent manga, but harsh doesn't really describe how harsh it is.
It's
harsh
bleak. It is bleak.
It's straight
You have
bleak
to
at
be in the
moments,
right
but it's
state of
also
mind to read it. Yeah.
at some point it basically turns into prawn. Sorry, YouTube. And it doesn't back away from anything really. It's like the end of the deluxe first volume ends with a child being horizontally, forcefully copulated with. That's a hard sell.
Yeah.
Even if it's done for story related reasons. My kid pointed to the volume way up on the high shelf the other day. He's like, can I see that? I'm like, no, you may not.
No, you may not.
It's like I caught my oldest son. He had pulled down Junji Ito the other day. I was like, or like a couple years ago. I was like, no, absolutely not. No, not for you. Not
Which one?
Uzumaki. That book is, you've read it, haven't you?
I haven't read. I know it though. I know. I haven't read all. I've read like the beginning of it. It's like, oh boy,
bro. That
I know it by reputation though. I know it by reputation. It has a reputation.
Part of me is glad I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a horror manga.
The spiral.
Google
The
it.
I
spiral.
kinda gathered.
Maji. The spiral.
Hmm?
The spiral Maji.
Oh, Spyro the Dragon? That's a good game.
Not Spyro. Spiral. Everything's a spiral. Ayo, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I know what you're talking about. I've seen the art.
Yeah.
The art is insane. It's very
Yeah.
good, but my God. It's like, if it's horror and it's Japanese,
it's extra.
It's all Junji Ito because he is the best. And it's all effed up and wrong in a very, very well-drawn way. It's like, ew, wow. Ew, wow.
But it's so, like, if you ever watch an interview with him though, like he is like
he's a really nice guy.
Like he's so lighthearted and bubbly and friendly. It's like, wow, dude, what is going on in that head of yours at night?
It's like this happens like that and the inverse happens with a lot of manga and anime people. It's like,
I don't know, man.
oh,
I
like the
think
guy
his
who created
bastard
Rurouni
Ben-
Kenshin got in big trouble because they found very young adult prawn on a huge collection of it in his stuff. Now, some people were like, okay, you can't read his story anymore. But I'm like, his story doesn't have anything like that, though. His story is actually quite wholesome, which is the opposite of him. It's like the Cosby Show is a good show, even though the special sauce. Even though
art and artist are often.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, even when I thought that even when I believed that Michael Jackson did the horrible things that people accuse him of, I don't think that anymore. I haven't for a while.
Mm-mm.
Even when I thought that, I could still acknowledge that his music was really good. But he also definitely, well, first, not gay. Second, did not diddle tiny humans.
Yeah.
Like, Like, it's such a gaslight. It's like the whole like, what's his face? Walt Disney was anti-Semitic.
There is
He
no
wasn't.
evidence of it.
There's reverse evidence actually.
Yeah.
It's like
Zero evidence.
yeah. It's just one of those cultural lies we've been told so long that we just kind of believe it.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, like also moving forward, we need to hear more about the Korean War and World War One. We've seen a lot of Vietnam and we've seen a lot of World War Two. We can talk about another war for a while.
Well, World War One, you have to, because face it, we entered so late into it. Anything in World War One, you have to look through it through French and British sides. U.S. literally entered into the last year, and that's actually why the whole World War One ended, was because U.S. was supplying fresh, brand new troops. Why everybody was so burnt out and so out of it that they just ended it quickly, so that wouldn't happen anymore.
It's like my best friend used to say, "Yep, USA." Back World War champs.
Well, numbers matter in a war.
Yeah. Also, have you got like? Am I the only one pissed off at all the people saying we've lost a whole bunch of wars?
Technically, we kind of got our asses kicked a little.
When?
Since
we have failed political
Vietnam,
objectives,
Korea.
but we have no. But if you look at every other metric, besides, like, we have not fulfilled certain political objectives, but we bombed the crap out of North Korea, and we're talking about Vietnam now. We bombed the crap out of Vietnam, and they signed the peace agreement. We just didn't go back to war years later when they broke it. Our KD ratios in every war we've been involved in have been inordinately in our favor. It's like at one point the KD ratio in Afghanistan, I think it was like 600 to 1 at one point, which is, if it's like, oh, what was it? I think the fat electrician might talk about this at some point, but he's talking about, it's like, imagine that you go into this guy's house and you beat his ass for 20 years straight, and then you leave, and then suddenly he starts talking crap again.
That's because
did you lose that
we
conflict?
didn't leave
Really?
right. We didn't leave right, and we left a bunch of stuff behind we shouldn't have.
The thing, like,
with that, yeah, but not. We haven't lost a war so far.
But we haven't. But I don't think winning a war has actually been the objective of any conflict that we've been in since World War II.
I actually agree with that.
It was
at
so
least
profitable.
Not in the traditional win and loss.
Yeah, exactly. It's like war itself is more profitable to the military-industrial complex. That winning is irrelevant as long as you can protract the war.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, my great grandpa fought in World War One.
Yeah, my grandpa was Vietnam. He so I'll tell this story real quick before we finish up. But so my grandpa, his dad forced him to move to Washington and turn down a scholarship to go play football full ride at college. And in one of the Dakotas, and he turned it down because he was too young to say otherwise at the time, and his dad forced him to move to Washington. What a guy. And so since his dad didn't tell him that was the plan from the beginning, it's like, also you have a new mother and 11 new siblings. It's intense. But yeah, no, so his 18th birthday is coming up. People are going to get drafted. It's been talked about. Vietnam's is going to be picking up here soon. And so on the morning of his 18th birthday, he had his dad drive him into town and drop him off at the recruiter's office. Did not tell him until they got there. Just like,
dang, dude, that's cold-blooded.
It was cold-blooded, but my grandpa also, he was left in charge of a 600-acre farm, and he had to work a job during the summer, and he had to do the whole thing by himself because, like, he didn't have enough money to feed the animals. So that was his reality at 14 years old for one summer. It's like, oh yeah, take care of the family farm. I'm gonna F off with your siblings. Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't go to bars too much. Yeah, here's some money. It's not enough to feed the animals. You have to work a job too. Good luck, kid. And took off. And my grandpa, being the animal that he is, he has some definite character flaws and weaknesses that I'm very aware of, but his good qualities are inordinate. His strong quality things are like my dad even talked about when my grandpa was young, or when my dad was young. He's like, yeah, one winter my dad didn't wear gloves when we were building his garage, and so because of the cold and the work, he worked down until you could see some of the bone in his fingers when he was building his garage, and that was just how he was. I'm like, yeah, no. I look at my dad. I'm like, are we pussies? He's like, yes, we are. It's like either that, or we weren't, or we don't drink as much as previous generations. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Something about the older generations, we lost it somewhere along the way.
I love that. I love what you've done with the piece here. Hey, this is a beautiful thing.
I'm glad you like it.
No, it's beautiful, man. AC driving, obviously. Me, I look too big for that car. I've been in a European car. It's a bad situation. I assume that's what it's going to be like if I ever travel to Europe or any part of Asia. I'm not too tall, but I am too large of a person.
Surprisingly, Mini Coopers are very spacious. I didn't think I'd fit
the
in one
inside,
because
yeah.
I don't fit in bugs. And one of my buddies is like, hop in. And I'm like, I'm scared. He's like, trust me, hop in. I hop in and I'm like, how the hell do I have leg room?
I know for a fact that I fit in the trunk of a 2009 all-wheel drive Subaru. I know for a fact that it's only slightly terrifying to hit 96 miles per hour on a country road in the back in the trunk of Subaru.
Those are friends you punch in the face when they get done driving.
No, he did that in front of our teacher's house that we were driving to. He was not the brightest bulb in the bunch. Also, he was my ride to go there, but some girls wanted to ride in the car. He looked at me, pleading in his eyes. I'm like, I have to go, dude. He's like, please get in the trunk. I'm like, are you serious? 6 foot, 189 pound me. Jeez. Like, please get in the trunk. I'm like, you better get a number or I'm going to kill you. I get in the trunk and we go. Oh, I got him good later, though. I put a fake parking ticket on his car, and his dad is a super strict, like, Lutheran.
Yes.
He gets a ticket. I've never heard this kid swear. He goes, oh. He starts like pacing around the car, like, I'm gonna lose the car. We'll do baseball. I've never seen him freak out over anything. And he's like, we're like 10th, 11th grade. I'm like, dude, just read it. Maybe it's not that bad. It starts off sounding like a ticket, and by the end, it's like, and may your hair be cursed with the fleas of 1,000 camels, and it turns into nonsense. But it was maybe my favorite prank I've ever pulled. It was a beautiful thing.
Well,
either that or the time that my mom took some candy rocks and made my dad think she lost her mind. That was pretty good too. It was like my girlfriend at the time gave me some like candy rocks, like chocolate rocks, but they look like real rocks, like river rocks. And so I get home, I'm showing my mom, she's like, those are rocks, they're not real. I'm like, I don't want to look. And then my dad pulls in, she's like, quick, give them. I'm like, why? Just give them. Grabs them, runs into her bedroom. My dad comes in, he goes to he talks for a minute, and then my mom walks in. Honey, I've told you so many times to take your shoes off when you come inside, and is just like all angry and in a huff. And then he's like, honey, I'm really sorry. I thought my shoes were pretty clean. Looks down at his boots, and she just like huffs, walks away. He follows her. I follow him because I need to know what's happening. She goes into their bedroom, goes to their closet, and there are just rocks all over the floor of their closet on the carpet. And my dad is just like, he's like, honey, I'm so sorry. I have no idea. And before he's even done talking, she has plopped down on her knees, grabbed a handful of rocks, and shoved them in her mouth. The look on my father's face.
It's like, oh no, I broke your mom.
Just like, oh, she's broken. She's crazy. This is it. This is what they talk about. And like all these emotions go through over his face, and he's in absolute shock. And she's just crunching away like a mad woman.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
I
so
thought I
good.
got my playfulness from my dad, but I think it might have been my mom.
That's priceless, dude.
Oh, and what's funny about this story, they don't even remember this happened. That's the best part. They've completely like they know what happened because I told the story, but they have no memory of this happened. Oh man, we're getting to the end of the night though. I saw you started the new page on not Instagram, Twitter for Rising Tide. That's sick.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, Caro's pretty good about whipping us into shape and making us look.
She's organized. She's been around the ringer before.
Yeah.
So I definitely will fill out that email thing. I'm just a bad friend. So that's my bad. But
I was going to send out a follow-up email about it tomorrow. But yeah, it's really cool. It's like she's got a good strategy, I think, set up behind it, and it's all stuff that I have no gift for all of the things, all of those gaps that she fills with everything she knows. I have no knowledge or experience with, so it helps a lot. So that was part of it is the Rising Tide YouTube channel, Rising Tide X account, and trying to be professional about stuff, I guess. No.
Yeah, well, a little less gun and run kind of thing, and a bit more polish and
it's like
smallish.
It's like, hey, let's have a plan here, maybe, and I don't know.
You're like, what do you mean? You're like, Arrow, I'm already doing it. I made thing. People will come.
Define what you mean by plan.
You look over with clown makeup in a nurse's outfit. Do I really look like a guy with a plan? Like a dog chasing, like a dog
chasing car. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught it.
I really am a dog chasing car sometimes, but the thing is, like, I catch one every now and then. It's like, oh dear God, now I have to figure out what to do.
It's a beautiful problem to have. But yeah, no. So guys, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I took a nap after I got home from work. That's how dead I am.
Whoa.
Yeah. See, I don't take a nap unless I'm on death's door. Basically, I couldn't sleep, so I just pretended to sleep, and then my youngest came.
I just subscribed to a Rising Tide. So
hell yeah, brother.
Apparently, I got to go find it on X. I didn't even know about it, but
I tagged you in my post today.
Oh, okay, sweet. Then I'll find it.
It'll be easy.
So what's your excuse, MAJI? Why haven't you followed? What's going on?
X yet.
I thought this was a relationship. No,
Dude,
MAJI's like a once a week on
and
X.
logged on. Okay,
she gets on once a week, makes a positive comment, and talks about how she wishes there were more cats and puppies on online, and then leaves.
It's because all I see is political and news flood, and then everybody else is like Jarrod. No offense, but there are some days I swear you own a wood chipper. But
he's nothing compared to some people that I'm friends with, though. John is such a nice guy, but the way he gets after people online, he's kind of like Donut Operator on a smaller scale. just like, oh, hey, here's someone posting something stupid, where most of us just like ignore and move on. He's like, what if I said this?
Dude, I delete so many
MAJI,
things,
I put the link in the private chat here on the
awesome.
Oh yeah, so many things that so many replies I type up is like, I'm just gonna delete that one. I don't need to comment on this.
That I don't even type them up very much now. I think I've either grown or grown lazier. I can't tell. It's one of the two. I used to do that on Instagram. Like, dude, I got an entire community of green PETA people absolutely frothing at the mouth for about 6 months. I would get notifications about my comments on one post for about 6 months from these people.
On the same post.
Yeah, the same post. Like I commented like 3 or 4 times, and then I left it, and I got notifications for about 6 months about it.
That's awesome.
Oh, I think I did do a funny one recently though. What was that? Oh no. Oh yeah, no. Some anime fake page, Moonchild, said, "Gun to your head. Name one thing Japan gave to the world, excluding anime." I just said they became pretty cool after we dropped 2 stars on their country. Oh yeah, and then I said some of the best damn torturing this world has ever seen. No one tortures like them. Just ask China and
Fancy
Korea.
candy. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. The consensual encounter with the non-king, as they call it. That's right. the consensual sex of non-king.
If you
that's
know,
such
you
a
know.
that's maybe the most fuck joke I've ever made.
No, give it time.
If you guys haven't read a book about it, it's like one of the most harrowing things I've ever read. Period. It's like what they did there is worse than anything the Germans ever did. Like, period. In my opinion, I don't think that's even. I don't know if that's even a contestable opinion. The scale was
Asians
smaller,
are not
but
nice
it was
to each other.
Yeah, the scale was smaller, but that was because it was in Nanking where the officers had like a beheading competition, didn't they?
They lined up 50 rows of men, over 7,000 men, and they started cutting off heads in the morning. It didn't stop until 11 in the evening.
Yeah.
They were on the edge of a river, so they cut off the heads. The next person behind them in line would push the body into the river and step forward. And they did that from 9 in the morning until 11 in the evening. And that's not anywhere close to the worst things they did there.
No, that's just one of the things. That's just one of.
That's just what they did to the soldiers.
Yeah.
What they did to the population was, it's so horrible. It sounds like cartoony,
made up. Yeah.
Or like the average plot of a romantasy novel. It's horrible. Sorry, that's a bad joke too.
That's bad. Let's call it a night.
Let's call it a night. Anyway, guys, we've talked about Chambers of Secret, Dobby not being allowed to wear clothes, and the consensual sense of Nanking. We'll see you next. Wait, I gotta go full screen for this one. Okay. We'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30 PST, where we will discuss definitely not Diddy parties at mansions in Mexico while talking about movie models. I'll see you next time. Woo!